So,
Also, Chris.
we are live, just so you're aware.
Okay.
Just giving you that heads up now before you all start complaining that you say something you didn't want to.
Porn star.
Porn stars.
Oh, sorry, porn star.
I could see it coming.
Yeah.
Hey.
The moment you said
And
we're
yet,
live.
still said it.
Yep. So yes, hello and welcome everybody to Crabby D&D. I am here
Crabby
with...
porn stars.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Oh God,
No,
no.
Harlan.
Oh God, no.
No, Harlan. By the way, Harlan, you're the cause of this, so I hope you're aware of what might happen to Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it?
maybe.
Yay!
We'll have to see.
What
Death
is
and
this?
pain and suffering.
Yes, exactly. Yes, so hello everybody. I am here currently with my players, Sasha,
Hello.
Elsyan,
Hello.
Queglod,
Hello.
and Bhold.
Hello.
Unfortunately, Malcom, being played by Sudz, for some reason he's not here. He'll hopefully be rejoining us soon. I believe something's happened either at home or something's taken place with his internet. I'm not sure. So yeah. Alright, you're all good. And Matt, if you're hearing this, I'd say minimize and mute the stream, and I'll message you if Sudz gets back and we need to do a quick sound test for him. But otherwise, it should still be good. Because nothing's changed, so it should be perfectly fine. So, first of all, basic announcements. Thank you to I'm forgetting the name now. Zenosa.
Zenosa.
Yes, exact that one. Thank you. Thank you to Zenosa for all of the hard work she's done in creating the tiles and that sort of thing. And hopefully they had fun at MCM in London. And yeah, they should be returning soon. And then I'll have some more art on the way for some more menacing creatures, which you guys are going to hate me for. Also, thank you to Tabletop Audio for the work that they have done, helping me make these sessions, I guess you could say, with all of the audio that they have and that sort of thing. And just making my life a lot more interesting and a lot more fun with messing around with you guys with all the background and stuff and making everything more atmospheric. It is a free site for you to use if you wish to use it for your D&D games. Nothing really more to say. There's no reason not to use it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you can't use it for some reason, so no software or whatever. But anyway, and also thank you to Dungeon Painter Studio for allowing me to create maps that I am able to just utilize and bring to my players as a new way to interact and to have more of an interesting development for their characters. So, unless anybody else has anything else to say, nope, good. Last session, our party of adventurers,
We're holding back.
Sasha, Queglod, Elsyan, Bhold, and Malcom, spent their day tying up loose ends around town, making a small fortune off of some ancient books they managed to obtain while in the Forgotten Dungeon, and speaking to some of the higher-ups around town before spending a day within the walls of the Sovereign Soap, a luxurious bathhouse, even by Elsyan's standards. They spoke to each other and devised their plans for the near future, while choosing to split up for a few days to get their own duties done. So we pick up during the middle of these days off, when Queglod has a nice outing planned within the city to also solve one of their problems. So, you all gather, it's about 5:30 PM, you all gather around that time. Queglod, you've gathered them all together and you are currently within the Under Tavern.
Alright. This is at the end of the second day, yes?
Yes.
About 6-ish? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so this is at the end of the second day. Also,
So, how have
apologies
you all
now if
been?
anybody can hear cars and stuff. My windows are open. It's hot today in UK.
Far too warm.
It is. It's horrible.
Yeah. Window's been open in my room for hours and it's still fucking stuffy.
Yes.
Anyway. So, how have you all been?
I'm good.
I've been good, thank you.
Reading. Wait, am I still reading, Chris?
You'd probably be spending. We'd say that you're probably spending this time not reading, but it's not exactly a problem to stop reading. So.
I'm good. I'm learning jewelry. I'm doing a lot of reading. I'm taking a little break now and eating some food, but I'll be back in my room reading soon after. But by the end of this, you're gonna see something good, I bet.
So does that mean you don't have any spare time this evening? Oh, hello, Sudz.
Welcome back.
I mean, what would we be doing? I could maybe, if it's something I could do whilst most of those talking, I could get away with it.
Well, potentially. I understood the plan was to spend some time together this evening.
I'm good to talk and read, as long as you don't. But I need to get this done before the harvest festival, so that I can make goods for my stall that I'm planning on getting.
Oh yes, and Sasha, we might find that the new governor might visit you.
Oh, really? I'd be quite interested in that, honestly.
Yes, I've actually met the man.
Ah. How does he seem? What's his personality like?
He seems perfectly fine to me. Take that as you will.
Inside, I'm not saying it, but inside Sasha's head, Sasha's going, pompous asshole, cut it.
He seemed genuinely interested in the harvest festival. And
Well, that's good to hear.
And he did also seem quite interested in the fighting arenas.
Fighting arenas.
Yes, the
Seems
fighting
interesting
arenas at the
indeed.
festival.
By the way, I'm signed up for fights for tomorrow and the day after.
Really?
Yes. He told me I'm gonna need a manager, and Sasha, you're my manager.
Ah. Would it be alright if I just kind of sat in the corner reading? No, wait. So I'm sorry, I was planning to make stock for the stall that day.
So you can't be there?
Could I write a note or something, sign
Well,
something?
I need to talk to the ringleader, but you said if you're not there, I can only bet 100 gold max on myself.
Right. I've got a little time now. If we head off now to try and find them, maybe that'd work.
What do you mean? Oh, the ringleader?
Yes, head off now to find the ringleader, try and talk to them and see what we can organize. I've only got a little time now, so we're gonna have to hurry.
What were we gonna do, Queglod?
I'm gonna say you can read while moving, by the way, so it's not gonna impact your time at all.
Right, I'll grab my book and I'll read on while we're walking there.
Okay. Well, the only other thing I was going to say was, Malcom, I've found a cleric in the city who can cure your affliction.
Can what?
We can't hear you if you are talking, by the way.
Goody.
Hmm?
Can you repeat what you said, Sam?
Sorry. Yes, I've found a cleric in the city that can cure your affliction.
Oh, you mean the ring of undeadifying?
The curse, yes.
Of skeletal form.
Unlife, I believe, was the term we had decided on.
Yes.
Yes, tell me, have any of you heard of the Church of Steel in the city?
No, I'm
No.
afraid not.
I see.
Is it STEEL or STELE?
Actually, I think I might have heard it from that priestess.
Yes, you have. Yeah, you heard it from her.
I heard about it once. That's it.
Hmm. Well, there are clerics there that can cast spells to lift curses of this nature. I
Wait,
met
who
with
had a
one,
curse?
Malcolm.
Malcom.
Because he put the ring on.
Yes, I met with one yesterday who said if I brought you there sometime over the week, they could lift the curse for you.
As long as I don't lose my finger, I'll be fine.
Oh,
I'm
do,
sure that won't be a problem.
do all of us need to be there?
Well, there's the thing, is they asked for a unusual form of payment.
Mhm.
Oh.
Rather
What?
than gold, they requested that we participate in their fighting arena.
I'm interested.
When?
Well, whenever we have time. I had thought that as we're planning to meet up later this evening, we could do it now, but if you are terribly busy, I'm sure the four of us could go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to talk to the ringleader for tomorrow and the day after. It will be short.
I'm sure they'll wait if you
We'll
want to speak
deal
to
with
someone
that.
first.
We'll deal with that.
Can we go do that while you
I-
guys lift the curse and then we could come there?
Yes.
I imagine they'd allow us to fight after, yes.
I will. I may have to sit out, but I can do what I can to at least explain my situation.
I will say the following. The fight will take a number of seconds equal to 6 times the round. So you could be reading your book all the way up to the entering of the fight. It's up to you. You
You know
can
what,
participate,
fine.
and it won't have any impact on the on when you did your stuff because you didn't actually start doing your jewelry crafting to the following day.
Right. All right. Fine. Let's do this.
So
Alright, so we're gonna talk to the ringleader first and then go meet up with him.
Okay. Where is it?
Oh, he's in the big arena.
No. I meant where
Oh,
all
the
people.
church.
I want to say it's in the southeast of the city.
yes.
What does it look like?
Well, there's a large chapel outside and a large pit cut into the ground where the fights take place. I'm sure if you ask around the guards, they can direct you there.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Okay. Me and Bhold head off, I suppose.
Yep. We'll meet you there.
Yeah. And I guess.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
I think you cut out Sudz.
Yeah. Oh, Simon.
Simon.
Oh,
Whoever was talking.
Yeah.
Sudz, Mom.
Yeah, I was just saying that I'd lead Malcolm and Elsyan if he's coming to the Church of Steel.
Elsyan will come along. He's got nothing better to do today, does he?
This is after the second day, so no, you wouldn't.
Cool.
Well, I mean, you might be interested in grabbing some elven flatbread, but
Please, I always have an elven flatbread on me at all times.
Infinite supply of elven flatbread.
Not quite, but I only eat it rarely because if you eat it too much, it stops being so special.
Also makes you
Can
fat.
confirm that is completely wrong.
It also makes you
Can
fat.
we say that elven flatbread is the opposite of lemdus bread?
Elven flatbread is basically naan.
Oh, but,
No, but you know lembas bread from Lord of the Rings.
No, I
How
know,
it, like-
but it's
Imagine the opposite where it doesn't fill you up at all and you just keep eating.
Anyway.
But it's delicious.
Okay, we're getting sidetracked.
Yeah, let's.
I think we're just on the right track, actually.
Right, lead the way. I book out.
I take him to the war room. Chris?
You take him to the war room.
Yes. And no, not the war room, the big arena.
The big arena?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So
And-
you... Oh,
Yep.
just because Sudz is here, I might be doing the sound test now. Sudz?
Hello.
Okay, I need to hear the sound test from that. And obviously speak at your regular volume just to be certain that that sounded okay. But yeah, so you head to the big arena. You see some individuals fighting on the inside of there. Just some basic.
Yeah. Do I see the ringleader?
Yes, he is standing near the large, just above the gate on the closest side to the door, with your backs to you at the moment.
Yeah. I go up to him and put my hand on his shoulder, like to get his attention.
Okay.
Excuse me. It's me again.
Yes.
Um,
Can I help you?
yes. I set up fights or I signed up for fights for tomorrow and the day after in the small arena.
Yeah.
But my manager is busy and can't attend. Is there anything we could do?
If your manager can't attend, that's it.
Is there any way, like,
Question.
he-
Right. Look, I'm the manager. Is there any way I could like sign a waiver or something saying that I'm good for paying whatever he bets?
Unfortunately, no, that's not allowed because we need the money up front.
What if I
Small
give him
arena
the money
runs
up
with
front?
the money up front. If you want to pay that wager, he's gonna have to fight in a big arena,
Mm-hmm.
and that's up to him or not. If you fight in the big arena, you're going to be facing more difficult challenges, and obviously you can go into debt pretty fast.
Is there? Okay. Should I ask them if you can switch managers?
Look, is it possible I could have one of my colleagues stand in for me?
That sort of thing is possible, yeah.
You see, we're part of a fighting group.
If you're part
is
of
it
a
possible
group,
I
as
could-
long as you've got the group already pre-registered, then that's fine. If you've got fights already going, if you've already got organised fights going ahead, then they're going to have to go ahead as usual.
I've been working as the manager because I was the one who was less interested in the fighting at times, but the others could stand in. I could feasibly stand in as manager in my stead. Would that be acceptable?
That's fine, yeah.
Right. I believe they should be known to your organization. Elsyan, Malcom, Queglod, and obviously myself and Bhold. Is it possible I could nominate one of them to stand in? Which of them would you think would be most well received to be?
Any one of them can turn up. They just have to bring the money, and they just have to be able to pay whatever he bets.
Right. And Bhold, who is free? Who do you know who's free?
Is anyone free? I think Malcom was.
Malcolm's the only
Training was Featherwind, wasn't it?
Yes, but that obviously wouldn't take like all day.
Okay.
Right.
Malcom.
Right. Then Malcom. You should know of him. He's part of. Okay, this guy's part of the Phoenix, right? Because he's
part
in
of
the
the
under.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. You may know Malcom. He's a member of the Phoenix. I've been here for a while. Been traveling with us. Anyway, he will be my stand-in.
All right.
Excellent.
I'll let Sela know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for letting us use your frankly wonderful
whatever.
fighting pit.
And he turns around and he continues to go back to watching the fight at hand between the individuals.
Right. Let's go.
Right, let's go.
You head off. You meet up with the rest of the party back in the Under Tavern. Did any of the rest of you want to?
I am like power walking, but
Yeah.
like,
You guys are moving. You guys are moving fast.
Yeah.
Did any of you want to do anything prior to going to where you're going, or are you just gonna?
What, us three?
Well, where were you three going? Were you heading there and then they were going to meet up with you
I
later?
thought we were heading to the Church of Steel.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they were
it's
going, and then we
middle
met
of
them
us.
there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're maybe like a 10-minute behind walk-wise.
Okay, yeah.
About 10-15 minutes or so, yeah. So you reach the Church of Steel. The rest of you... I just realised I didn't have any music for this at the moment. Meh. There we go. You guys reach the Church of Steel. A large, what I can only say would be pit in the ground, almost. There's about a 5-foot wall around the outside of what looks to be this going into an arena. You can see about this time. You can see individuals kind of like walking in and streaming into the stands themselves. Seems to be quite a few. You can see there's a few guards on at this time. All of them are wearing the ornamental plate mail with a very simple longsword that's very kind of flat, going all the way down and then points at the end, kind of more like a broadsword, or a gladius in a way. And they carry these long swords at their side, and they're all just standing around making sure that everything's okay and there are no troublemakers. There's some kind of fight from the inside. You can hear a roar from the crowd as something happens, and you can see that there is a smaller building to the left-hand side, which is more church-like. It's got 4 pillars in the front that hold up a main porch area, and then it has the inside building with a set of open doors leading into it. Small set of stairs leading up to it. You head in, I assume?
Yeah.
Are all of us there, or just 3 of them?
It's just the 3 of them at the moment, unless you guys wish to wait for your companions.
We'll get stuff arranged first, and then we'll try and...
Okay. So you head in.
arrange stuff.
As you're all looking around, you see that there's a few individuals in the kind of the ornamental plate armor with the longsword at their side around. There are a few other individuals who are currently sat praying, but other than that, you don't see that many other people. The main person you'd want to speak to is currently not there.
Okay then. I'll if there's anyone at any of like the desks or whatever, that looks like they're in charge of like running the place in general.
There are a few individuals around who look like they're a little bit more important. They're wearing like a different kind of ornamental thing with different colours and insignias on their pauldrons.
Okay, I'll head up to one of them if they're close by.
Okay.
Whichever one.
You head up to this relatively older female, probably in her mid-50s or so. Still wearing that ornamental plate armor. She has a purple band of it around the pauldron itself. You can see an insignia on the right side. She has the long sword at her side. She isn't wearing a helmet at the moment, and her head is clean shaved, same as most of the others. You approach her?
Yeah. Hello there.
Hello. Do you need help with anything?
Yes, I was in here the other day, asking about help that I could get for my friend here. I spoke to someone named Tashil.
Ah, yes, Tashal. Yes. Did you want me to get her for you?
If that's all right, yes.
The thing. And she heads out. She heads out through a door on the right. You guys linger for about a minute or two, and shortly after, you see this female Goliath walk out in the ornamental plate armor. You see she carries a helmet under her left side and the long sword on her right, and she has the same kind of markings on her pauldron with a red strap around it. I see you returned. Good. So was one of these your friends who needed the cure?
Yes, I'll just use Malcolm. Yes, Malcom here.
Malcom, so, tell us, how did you come across your curse?
I found it in a book, and it was shiny, and I put ring on.
I see.
Um,
Do you have this ring on you by chance? Sasha, you're not there.
I believe I'm wearing it.
Okay. Do you show it to them then?
Yeah.
I see. I'm going to assume that you've tried taking it off.
No.
Okay. So you haven't tried taking it off.
No. I didn't believe I would be able to after hearing what it did.
And that is?
What exactly did we hear that it did?
We were given to believe it contains some sort of unlife curse. Something that would, over time, infect the wearer with a condition not identical to undeath, but certainly not alive anymore either.
I see. Well, you explained previously this was a long exposure curse, so that sort of thing does make it a very relatively potent, but we should be able to get this sort of thing sorted out. I'll say same deal as last time. You guys, however big your troop, is it only 3?
There are 2 more should be joining us.
I see.
Hopefully, just behind.
Yes, I thought the lot of you didn't look like very heavy hitters. But all the same, with no offense, of course, with this sort of thing, we have a fight prepared. You are currently on the listing board to be flexed in whenever necessary to grant a break to the current group who's out there fighting.
Alright, that's fine then.
We can remove the curse before or after, that's your choice. Obviously, if you do not honor your end of the bargain, you'll be arrested and so on. But
Understandable.
yes.
Yes. Well, I'm sure our companions will be a few minutes behind if you are able to remove the curse now.
We can do. And she pulls out what looks to be a small sack at her side with a small vial on the top, and she pulls out this vial of a shiny silver liquid and uncorks the top and begins to pour it over the ring on your hand. And as you do, the ring falls off of your finger and clatters on the ground. And immediately, you hadn't noticed it, but your entire body is now covered in pins and needles as the sense of feeling comes back to you.
Oh, well.
As you'd begun to lose your sense of touch.
I'm getting a call. I'm getting a call.
Okay.
Goodbye.
There. That should have solved your problem. The ring came off. Do you feel anything?
I feel feeling.
That's good. If that's the beginning and it's all solved, then that's fine. If you get injured or you die, we can resurrect you. We have the ability to do so as well. We are a fighting pit organization. Same will go for your fight. Do not fear death. Use everything you can to fight the foe ahead of you. If you die, well, we'll resurrect you. And the crowd will enjoy the show. Any questions? How about you, Elf? You've been very quiet this entire time.
Mr. Muted Elf.
Have I muted myself?
Yes.
Shit. Well, shit. I wasn't saying anything anyway, let's face it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Sounds about right.
That does no. Fine. Fair enough. Entirely deserved. You're not all perfect yourselves, just saying. Anyway.
Well.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, Elf, you got anything to say on the matter? Any questions? You don't seem like the combat type. You seem more like the aristocrat.
Don't worry. I can more than handle myself in a fight. Just tell me, you're not looking for anything too spectacular, are you? Because I don't really do that. More people just fall to the floor in front of me.
Well, the more spectacular, the better. It makes it for a better scene from the others. And obviously, because you are participating in the fight and the removal of the curse was free, the more of a spectacle you create, the greater the reward may be.
To be honest, I was expecting him to say, I can handle
Him?
myself in a fight. No, Elsyan.
Oh.
I was expecting Elsyan to say, I can handle myself in a fight. Just please don't hit me.
Yeah, fair enough. I've got
But if
more
you can
health.
make it a little bit more spectacular, it will add a little bit of flair to your fight. And the more flair, the more we can give you.
Fair enough.
Would we arrive at this point?
At this point, yeah, you'd probably arrive. You'd be walking up or you'd see the arena to your right, and you'd see the church building on the left.
Harlan isn't here. God damn it. We head into the church, I guess, to see if they're
Okay.
there.
As you head in, roll me a d20.
Oh
Oh, wrong button.
no. Oops. Oh no.
Okay. You see a male Goliath wearing plate armor and carrying a sword. And
Yes.
they're currently talking to the rest of your party.
The male Goliath?
Yeah.
Do I recognize said Goliath?
No.
Expected something bad to happen, but okay. I guess we go to the party.
Okay.
Say hello to
You-
the Goliath. Hello,
Ah,
we're back.
another Goliath. Your accent is interesting. I haven't heard one like
What
that
do you
before.
mean?
You're not a Goliath from round here, I see.
No, I'm from the Highlands.
Ah, that explains a lot. Well,
The
this certainly
Goliath
does.
here sound different?
Yes, we have a little bit more of a, I guess you could say, fancy accent with our more civilized reactions. But the
Yeah.
a Highland Goliath is nothing to scoff at. So it'll be an interesting show nonetheless, I would say.
But what do you mean? Oh, we're fighting, yes.
Ah, those you have
Are we allowed to go all out?
Are you allowed to go what?
Are we allowed to go all out?
Yes, of course. We have medics on hand just in case anything bad happens. If you should die, then we can bring you back. Obviously, that'll come out of your
Okay.
winning pot at the end, but still. As I have also been told, I have been given a little bit of information from our new High Governor, if you didn't know we had one. Apparently, we have been given permission to go ahead and start trying teams already for the arena fights during the festival. So if you succeed in this fight, we will count as your qualification in the preliminary. However, you can try as many times as you want for your preliminary if you should fail.
If we lose, I blame Elsyan.
Blame Sasha because she's not here and she can't deny it.
Oh,
Of course we blame
Still
Sasha.
gonna blame Elsyan.
yeah, still blame Elsyan.
Fair enough.
That is not fair. That's
It is
rude,
fair.
mean.
Says
We
the
have-
one that voted to kill me.
Hey, I voted to kill you to solve the situation, okay? It wasn't like I was planning to kill you just for the sake of killing you.
Of course
Mhm.
not.
I can
Maybe-
totally see Elsyan doing that, though.
I'm not completely murderous. Some parts are missing.
Okay.
William Malcom, you're gonna be my manager for tomorrow and the day after.
Oh,
Do you have anything against that?
no?
Okay, good.
Oh, good. Whew, fixed it.
But anyway, for your group, when you think that you are ready, you may come with me, and we will head down into the preparation room, where you can prepare. You can adorn your armor. I see most of you are already wearing yours. You can adorn your armor. You can sharpen your weapons. You can buy potions. You can do what you need to do. Buy and stock.
Ha ha, armor.
You watch as she.
Please, I only fight
as
in the finest.
The Goliath gives you a very sharp look of how dare you.
I smile back.
Well, some of us need to be protected and don't necessarily want to show our ugliness.
Oh damn! Ooh.
Regardless,
Let's see
If
how
you
Does anyone have
badly I
cure
take
wounds
this.
for that burn?
are we rolling for intimidation now? Are you sure you want me to roll for intimidation here?
No, that was to see how badly I took that.
Okay.
Okay, it's fine.
Well, all the
Not
same,
right.
whenever you're ready, just let me know. Or call for one of the clerics. They'll take you down, and she waves over to them, and she shouts, these ones. What's your names, by the way? Like your group name, if you have one.
We've been going by the Seekers.
The Dawn Seekers.
The dawn.
We agreed on
Yes.
the Dawn Seekers.
Yes, we
Awesome.
did.
The Dawn Seekers. Yes.
Okay. If the Dawn Seekers want to get into the preparation room for their fight, let them in, and then obviously we'll call them up when their fight begins, and then the other clerics will kind of give a salute, and she turns and goes, "Well, unless you want to go in now, I'll be heading off. Do you wish to head in straight away? Obviously, before
Sure.
the end of the day is up. This will generally be. We're open until about 10, so anywhere before 9, because we don't know how long your fight will take."
I guess we're going now.
Well,
I guess so, unless there's anything anyone wants to prepare.
Not really. I'm ready. Everything's
no.
allowed, right?
Oh yeah, everything is
Okay.
allowed.
Okay.
Excellent.
oh, Ego Whip, you are my greatest friend.
Sleep. You are.
I think they're gonna be immune to sleep, frightening, and ego whip.
Oh, if they were immune to Silence, and they're also
They're
got
they
Psionics.
would be immune to everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're fighting an ancient or a dragon, guys.
Oh God! Run! I give up. Just give me the curse back. I don't care.
just first spare and then run.
Oh. The rain.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, so you guys head down into the preparation room and you prepare to get ready for battle?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
As she leads you through a door on the side, and you begin to head down a set of stairs through a dark, kind of a dark orange brick tunnel that leads down into to what would be a kind of a barred gate. She pulls out a set of keys and unlocks it and pushes open. You can see that there's another group of fighters in there. There's a group of 3 all sat over in the corner. They're a little bit of a mixed mash between them. There's a mage, by what you can say, some kind of mage or spellcaster. Some individual wearing heavy plate armor, like full adorned plate and shield. And you can see one other individual is currently just sat there, like flipping a knife through the air. And kind of
sorry guys,
looking at-
emergency came up. I've got to go.
Okay.
Chris, play my character as a
that's fine.
skill. Like I'm
Yeah.
not really doing much in front with anyone else, so that should be fine.
That's fine.
Okay.
Good luck, guys. Bye.
Bye.
That's right.
Okay, I'll hope everything is
Okay,
okay.
so
Hope everything's okay.
Okay.
So yeah, as you've all head down into this chamber, it's fairly clean stone floor. You can see there's a little bit of blood, where somebody's obviously been like dripping blood from some kind of injury. It looks a little bit dried, and some individuals are currently trying to clean it up. You can see another set of the guards over on the opposite side, next to another set of gates, and they're currently standing around, waiting for something to occur. You can hear the fighting off in the distance, and you can just about see through another double barred gate, You can see a tunnel that leads out, and then it's just shock white at the end due to your eyes being unable to adapt to the sunlight of the setting sun at this point. So, I'm going to say, because this fight might take a while, we will take our break early, so that you can prepare, grab your drinks and so on. I know it hasn't been all that long, but because it's going to be a long fight, we'll take a quick break, about 3-4 minutes. So, we'll be back in not too long.
That's right, guys.
Yep, you definitely discussed your plan and decided what you were going to do. So,
Yep.
here is what they are, and let's turn off this joyous music. This isn't a joyous day.
This is a nightmare.
Okay.
That's too
Because
loud.
I appreciate what you've done with the walls and managed to get them to match the circle of the floor. I appreciate that.
What, the walls?
Yeah, the walls. They're going in perfectly perfect circle with the
Oh, yeah.
Because I for some reason found that trouble when I tried to make an arena.
Oh, I'll explain you an easy way to do that.
Yeah, don't worry.
So, music shouldn't be too loud now. So, as you guys enter the, you're sitting around for about half an hour discussing tactics and kind of laughing off a bit.
Oh, we're gonna
And
die.
before you hear like a call to arms where you hear an announcer shouting, "And now, some guests who have a vision to pay, wanting to become part of the fight in the festival, an upcoming run for some individuals known as the Dawn Seekers." And there's a uproar of the crowd, and the two guards push open the gates and they look around to see who's getting up and that sort of thing.
We're getting up.
No, we're just sitting there pretending other people are us.
Yeah, we're not the Dawn Seekers. What are you talking about?
The Dawn Marshals, come on, get it right.
Oh,
We stand up and go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you stand up and you make your way out into that, and you can see thousands of individuals where the stage up very high and very far back. You can see the stadium is packed with people. You can see all kinds of individuals there. You can see some noble individuals sat in boxes. You can see just regular peasants and other people sat around watching. You can see that there's guards standing there in position and kind of watching this sort of thing. You can see that there's 8 gates on each of these sides that lead in, and you came through this one. And the announcer, you can see who is up near this in a small box up here, is currently holding what looks to be a stone over his mouth, and seems to be shouting into it. "Say welcome to the Dawn Seekers. Their first challenge will be difficult, and they will be given a few seconds to prepare themselves and compose themselves within this arena before they are inevitably surrounded. Position yourselves where you would like."
Surrounded? Oh no, surrounded does not seem fun.
Please, it just means we can attack in every direction. Just, people form a circle.
In the
and
entire
people sound
arena?
really squishy.
You can position yourself anywhere in the arena, but just keep in mind that
Oops. Yeah, I would like to be here.
wait, you want to try and climb the pillar? You can climb the pillar and be on top of it if you want.
Someone else should do that. No?
So where would you like? I'm gonna say Felipe's with you, Queglod. Where would you like Sasha to be?
I mean, Sasha can attack his own stuff, can't he?
Okay.
Also, you will be. You know his character sheet, right, Chris?
Yeah, I have it open.
can I have Arachne stealth before this whole thing starts?
Where would you like her to try and stealth? This goes for any of you. If any of you would like to try and stealth and hide behind certain
Here.
walls, you're welcome to do so, but you don't know where the attack is coming from.
Elsyan,
I want
climb the pillar.
Arachne.
Fucking my
for
dex.
stealth here.
What is it for? What would it be to climb? Would it be athletics, acrobatics? Or...
Athletics,
feather-
just straight up.
And Featherwing's gonna fly straight up above here.
So he's going to be about 20 foot off the
No.
top of the pillar.
Yeah, just so I can be able to see
Okay.
everything.
Right, so apologies. How tall is the pillar, by the way?
20 foot.
feet.
Okay. And how tall are these walls?
They are about somewhere between 5 and 10 foot. They vary because bits of them have been broken off and that sort of thing.
Okay.
But they're generally just in place to provide small time cover for anything that might be on the outside.
Let's hope that I know what all these things are that we're
I
gonna.
don't have a chance of firing over those, so.
Climb the pillar.
Okay, is this your final position?
Yeah, Chris, just before the fight starts, the psychic focus for telepathic contact.
Yep.
Would that allow other people to use telepathy with each other as well? Like
Yes,
a
I will say
radio
yes.
system?
You can work as a coordinator.
Well, yeah. So I'm going to use my telepathic contact to set up a telepathic communication between us all.
So if any of you would like to say anything, it would still have to be inside your turn, but you aren't audibly saying it.
More
Okay.
stars.
It just shoots through Behold's head as you begin to set up the telepathic communication. Do you wish to still connect it to Behold?
Yes, I will connect to the Bhold. It is a brilliant play, actually, Pawn Stars, about a man who was ripping off his customers.
Yeah. And actually, yeah, that sounds about right.
Was one of the books I
So-
read.
Probably. So, so you're all. This is your position, and you hear a as all of the gates rise at the same time, and the announcer says, "Now isn't that a sight to see? It looks like they're preparing to be surrounded." And then as you watch this, you hear a from one of the sides, and there's a and out of your side, Malcolm,
No,
see-
no.
Oh
You watch
goodness! Yeah.
this large striped brown and black tiger with this thick black mane around its neck. You see it has two very sharp fangs along the front, and its entire body is covered with what look to be these small plates of stone, as this giant creature comes lumbering towards you. and
Oh,
finishes
Oh,
about here.
Oh, guys, we fucked up.
I would like all of you to roll initiative, please.
I think it would have been better to fight them here.
You didn't know where they were coming from, though. So, I would like to know if
Well,
it's
we
initiative.
knew all the gates
Roll
were-
Arachne on the right die and you on the left die, I'll say. So, we have the following people in combat. Plus,
Oh, I got on that one. Yay.
On who?
On me.
On you. Okay, well, what does that make your initiative? Because that still does matter.
I believe 1.
Okay, I'll roll,
Yeah,
roll for
it's
Sasha.
1. I'm at the
Oh
bottom.
no.
I'm dead.
Okay,
Oh, they're all
so
shit.
Malcolm, you got 1. Arachne got...
Rekne got. 1 sec. 10.
Arachne's gonna go first.
Arachne got 10. 22. Wait, this would be 25 to 20. Anyone?
I've got 20.
You got 20. Oh, nice.
I'm
20 to
pretty sure
15.
everyone else is below 10.
Anybody 15 to 10?
No.
No.
That's Rekne.
10 to 5.
8.
You can choose who goes first out of the two of you, and then Sasha got 3 total. Oh man, this ordering looked amazing. Like only 2 things got double digits, and it was Arachne and Elsyan.
Probably best if you-
Really?
Yeah.
You...
Yeah, my creature
best
didn't
if
roll
you-
that well on initiative either, so.
Oh, phew.
God.
Probably best if you go before me then.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Behold.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can get rage off and stuff.
Hmm.
Thinking about it, we probably should have went here and fought at a
Well-
choke point.
Yeah,
That
but we
would be the
didn't
smart
know.
thing
We
to
didn't know which direction they were coming from,
Yeah,
or whether
it
or
came
not
from
they were
one-
coming more
if
than
it
one.
came from this
Yeah,
way,
one
it
of
would have
the 8
charged
gates.
straight at you.
Yeah.
So, beginning of the round, Elsyan, you get the initiative as you hear a roar behind you from the from beyond the pillar, and you hear the crowd go, "Yeah!" as the sound of this lumbering creature runs through the arena.
So I'm going first, yeah?
Yep, you're going first.
And sorry, sneezing.
The sound of a mic
Arachne
muting.
can see this thing,
Roll
right?
for sneezing.
Oh god.
Arachne can see this thing, right?
Yeah, she can see the front part of it at this point.
I wonder what she says.
Right then.
So, we'll see. I will also say, Arachne will get revived if she does die. She is classed as a companion. Same goes for any of your familiars. So don't be afraid to use everything you've got if you need to.
Is she stealth? That's the question.
Give me a give me a stealth check. With advantage because of hiding. Because of the obscured terrain. Okay. I'm gonna say that's not gonna be hard from this thing. You can let it drop sometime, you know. Yeah, easily enough.
Oh, yeah.
She seems to be hidden.
Seems to be hidden.
Yeah, that's +7, so.
So 26.
Right,
So,
right, I'm good. I'm good.
what would you like to do, Elsyan? Your turn.
Okay then. Right. I presume I can step here, right?
Yeah. You can move around these tiles because this is basically like a small set of stairs before it goes up to the main pillar.
Okay, cool.
So you
So
can
I'm gonna-
you can put one foot on them. That sort of thing is fine.
Actually, I can see him from here, can't I?
It's a big.
Cool.
creature.
So I'm gonna ego whip this guy. From
This
here.
thing is about 18 foot tall, by the way.
Good to know.
It's huge.
Still gonna ego whip it.
It's huge. Yeah. You're gonna ego whip it. Okay. What's that from my end?
That I believe is wisdom. Just double checking.
I want to say it's an intelligence saving throw because that's basically what all your stuff does.
I mean, at this
How'd it
point.
go? Yes, intelligence.
Okay. So intelligence saving throw.
How stupid is this thing?
Well, that's a total of -2, with a nat 1 and a -3 to its intelligence, so it failed tremendously. So you get an extra die because of the nat 1 on its saving throw. So what's the damage?
Oh, cool. So
3
that's
d8 plus 1 another additional d8 because of the natural fail.
excellent. So 4 damage, yeah, guys.
Sounds about right.
Perfect.
Not bad.
16. Okay, 16 points of
Could
damage.
have been better.
Are you adding flair to this? Yes or no?
Yes, I'll add a bit of flair.
Okay. so that's-
I'll raise my.
I don't know what
I'll pretty much do the Professor X thing of bringing like my fingers to my temples and then just stare at it really hard.
Okay. As you do, it goes into the creature's mind, and you can see that it shakes its head almost, and it looks at you, and its spikes up fur begins to calm down mildly.
Oh god, so that didn't hold for long. Okay then.
It seems to have taken effect.
Okay, seems to have taken effect. Cool. But it won't hold on. Okay. It should be more vulnerable. They won't definitely want to attack anytime soon.
Who's
Okay.
next?
Also, I would like to know the description of that when we get round to its turn. Instead of, just so you know. So
Description of what?
so next in the initiative is Arachne. Unless you had anything else you wish to do, Elsyan. You still got like 25 feet of movement or something.
You are correct. All the way over here.
Just saying something might come out of here.
Something might.
Something
And
might.
then I'll regret my position.
We'll find out.
That's
So,
why Feather was up
Yeah,
above
we'll
here.
so yeah. So Arachne, what is she doing?
She's staying put.
Okay, so is she holding an action or is she not moving at all?
She's not moving at all.
Okay. Behold, it's your turn. You see this large.
I see this
you see
thing,
this
right?
large tiger creature run out from the side wall.
You said it's 18 feet, correct?
About that, yeah.
I would like to go into a frenzied rage.
Okay. You go into a frenzied rage. Your sense of dignity and your sense of strategy is all but gone. Your telepathic connection breaks.
Good. That's what I wanted to happen.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
planning
tried to make
do
it
that.
easier to communicate.
Alright. Fucking rush at this thing.
Hold on, you were there, so that'd be 5, 10, 15,
Double check
20,
that,
25, yeah. Easy enough.
Yep. I have 30 feet anyway, so.
Okay.
And I bring down Chill's Bane on his face. Well,
Okay.
if I can reach
Reckless
it.
or no?
Ooh. You know what? Yes. So this is with the bracers on, so
This is with
it
the.
would be plus-
If this is with the braces on, you have an additional d6.
and then
Wait. No, it's not a d12. Chill's Bane is a great sword. It's
yeah,
two.
it's, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just have you re-roll these 2 dice. And you're recklessing, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, total to hit?
That is a 20
Something. It
3.
hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
With
And that's
15
plus 5
plus 2 from
plus 7
rage.
plus 7. So
So that takes that
22.
to 22 points of damage.
and
Okay.
it makes a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, it makes Constitution saving throw. That is a total of 13.
Nope.
Nope.
It takes another d6 frost damage.
Okay. So it's 22
Plus 2 damage,
2,
and its movement is halved if it
Okay.
gets affected by that.
Taking that to 24 points of damage. Nice.
And its movement is halved if that affects it. Or it's
Uh,
removed by 10, I think.
it's reduced. It's halved
Yeah,
because it's
reduced by
frosted.
10. Oh, halved, okay.
So,
Right.
that ends your turn. Queglod, you see this large cat creature, and Bhold digging his axe into it. Actually, speaking of...
No, not my axe, my chill.
Oh, your chills blade, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Natural weapons count as weapons, don't they?
Yes.
For frostbite purposes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because they'd be weapon attacks, because there's only weapon attacks and there's only spell attacks. There's nothing in between.
Okay. That's fine then. Oh, I just noticed what. No, that's a Constitution save. There's no way I'm using that.
I succeeded mine.
No, I'm going to hex this thing. First of all,
Okay.
with my minor action.
What would you like the disadvantage saving throw to be?
Constitution.
Okay. Noted.
And yeah, then I'm going to frostbite.
Okay.
So that's a Constitution saving throw. DC
Disadvantage.
13. Yeah.
That is still a 14.
Yeah, that succeeds then.
That succeeds? Okay, so it takes no damage. Okay. Noted.
Yeah, let's go through. And I guess that's the end of my turn.
That is it now.
Well, no, I'll
Unless
yell
you
out
want to
to-
move.
Do you want to move? Yeah, go ahead.
If I move here, will I have any cover?
Because it has
I
no
guess
ranged
not.
attacks,
It's
I'm gonna
not-
say no.
Yeah. No, I'll move up here anyway. Just in
Felipe
case.
gonna do anything?
No, he's staying with me for now. And I'll yell out to Behold. Keep going. You can do
Okay.
this.
Okay, it is now its turn. Now, Sam, when does it get to make its saving throw against Ego Whip?
Against Ego Whip, what?
To negate the effects.
That's just on its next turn.
On its next turn.
Yeah.
No. The effect of Ego Whip is for one turn.
So it doesn't
Yes,
have
it
a
can.
saving throw.
Yeah, it can.
It can't negate the effects of it once he's failed the first saving throw of the initial action.
Okay. In which case, seeing as I can't counter any of that, I am going to, or it is going to use its Raging Roar. I would like each one of you to do a Wisdom saving throw, and except for you, Behold, who makes it with
Yep.
disadvantage.
Chris.
Wait, me?
Oh, no,
Is
you
this
don't-
for
no,
fear?
No, except you, who doesn't do it. What did you say, Sam?
Yeah.
It can't.
Why?
Because the effect of Ego Whip on a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 psychic damage and is filled with self-doubt, leaving it unable to use its action on its next turn. And it's only able to use the dodge, disengage, or hide action.
Okay, in which case,
That's what
never
Ego Whip
mind
does.
then. Okay, in which case, it is going to use, it's going to disengage, and it is going to proceed to move around here.
Mm.
As it does so, you hear the crowd booing, going boo, more blood, boo.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah, they're all booing at you.
I want to talk to this thing.
Oh no.
Roll diplomacy!
Okay.
I
So
didn't
now
want
it is
to
no longer
blow
under the effect of Ego Whip?
Huh?
Now it is no longer under the effect of Ego Whip, I assume?
At the end of its turn, yes.
Okay, so
Ego
it
Whip
ends its
affects
turn
it
there
for
then.
1 turn.
Okay. Sasha's turn. What do you want her to do? I'm leaving
I
you guys
guess-
up to choose what she
yeah.
does, because if I do anything, it would count as
What
cruel
spells
if
does
I
she
do
have?
stuff.
She's got
Spiritual weapon would be good, probably. Yeah.
She has the
can cast it.
following spells readied. She has Heat Metal, Magic Weapon, Spiritual Weapon, Enhance Ability, Blindness, Deafness, Create or Destroy Water, Inflict Wounds, Cure Wounds, and Command. As well as Searing Strike, or Searing Smite, and Identify. Cantrips wise, she has Sacred Flame, Mending, Toll the Dead, and Guidance.
Spiritual weapon or sacred flame?
Well, spiritual weapon's a minor action, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she can set that up to hit it and then run up and smack it.
That's true.
I'd say that's.
Yeah,
we want to
that-
give these people a show, don't we? So
Yeah.
we want to be at least a bit aggressive.
So sending in Harlan to die.
Oh, Behold's gonna back him up.
I'm
as well,
gonna go
aren't
with-
you?
and a Arachne. Arachne will do
Right, so
something.
Harlan can move 25 feet?
I believe so, yeah. I'm just checking his spiritual weapons concentration because he hasn't written any concentrations down whatsoever. So I have to fill in his character sheet for him. Okay, it's just enhanced ability. Okay. So yeah, so Sasha's moving up. Is she doing anything else? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Her movement speed is 25 feet.
Oh.
And then spiritual weapon? Where?
Yeah.
Where?
Spiritual weapon behind it, maybe.
I'd say here
So
because
it's
I
no
can go there.
It is no longer ego whipped. It is hexed, however.
Yeah.
And I've
Spiritual
lost my
weapon here?
sword. Where's my spiritual weapon gone? Where's my spiritual weapon? There it is.
Yeah, here would be good then.
Yeah, there.
Then you can move into.
Yeah.
above
And
big trap
she still
and
has her
smack it.
action, right?
I think I might have disconnected.
That's fine. We can continue on as normal. I'll describe things to you.
Because she cast spiritual weapon, she can only do a
She can do a cantrip
now.
as her main action, yeah.
Yeah, so sacred flame she can still do.
Yeah.
However, her spiritual weapon does get to attack. It's
Yep.
a plus something. I believe it's plus her wisdom modifier.
I think it's plus
Plus 5.
5, isn't it?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that doesn't hit.
Ooh, it doesn't hit.
No. You watch
Ooh.
as it takes the form of the Smashfist hammer and this spiritual weapon swings in and strikes against one of the stone plates and it just gets thrown, it just gets pushed back by the stone as it clangs against it.
Ooh. So is she gonna use sacred flame, guys?
Your choice.
Yeah, it's probably the
I'm
most
consulting
useful thing she can do
Queglod
over
on this
action.
because I don't know how spells work.
I think that's probably the most useful thing she can do over action. Try and pump out some more damage.
Okay.
So sacred flame is what?
Sacred Flame as well. Okay, so that would be a... I want to say that's a dexterity saving throw. Yep.
I think so, yeah.
Dexterity save. That is a total of 12. I believe that does not beat DC. No, that does not.
Yeah,
so
I think it's
it
like
takes
13.
1d8 radiant. Takes 4 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Okay. As she strikes it, you watch as the creature on its turn looks and bears down on her. The ego whip now no longer in effect. It's going to use its legendary action to has to claw attack. Okay, so this is with a +7 to hit.
Or you can use legendary actions on other people's turn?
Yeah, legendary actions occur outside of its own turn. So no, it doesn't hit. As it sweeps forward with its claws, it tears through the side of the stone. You see from your side, you see this very small bit of stone like pop out the other side, and you can see you can see just about see all the way through stone where it's cut through this maybe 3-foot stone with its claws as it bears down, missing Sasha as it bares its teeth at her. Okay, Malcom, it's your turn. As this all happened, you watched as this large kitty came out, and you were like, "Oh, kitty!" Because you recognize these. These are stalactigers. They come from the barren lands and they live in the mountains. They are very dangerous creatures. However, they are ridden as mounts by your tribe.
Oh, mine.
Malcom goes to try and mount it. Nice.
You're going to try and get a mount, aren't you?
It's never gonna work, but okay.
I wish.
He's gonna try anyway.
Wait, hold on. Quick question. You said they were used as mounts by my tribe. How is that possible?
No,
My
not
people
by
are
your
part-
tribe as in your people from the barren lands. Yes, I know your people are centaurs. They can't mount as easily as others.
Wait, what?
Shut up, Simon.
Yeah.
But
Wait, what?
there you go. There's a little bit of backstory.
There you go.
Okay. So he's half
Yeah.
centaur, half tiefling.
Malcom is secretly a centaur. He just hasn't shown his back legs yet.
Oh.
So
He's
yeah,
just been standing like perfectly
upright.
in
Yeah,
front
this
of us.
entire
We can't
time.
see him.
Yep, exactly.
No, it's just my cloak. My cloak hides.
Yep, exactly.
It's a person.
So yeah,
Interesting. And you've been telling us you're a tiefling this entire time.
yeah. Also, apologies if Malcom is a little bit quiet. Unfortunately, his Discord has something's happened to his computer, so he's disconnected. So he's using his phone. He's compromising as best he can.
That's cool.
It's
No
the
problem.
storm.
Oh, it's a storm. Yeah, we.
I
used
wish
to-
there
Oh,
was a
this is
storm like
Infernal and Sudz problems.
Yeah, and me as well because we had a storm last night and it caused the internet to go haywire this morning.
Yeah, but it hasn't happened on D&D yet.
No, it hasn't, thankfully. Anyway,
So it's...
so Malcom, what would you like to do? It's your turn.
Well, I
Gonna be back real quick.
for that
Okay.
thing. But I want to move close enough to shoot at it with poison spray.
Okay, so you want to move close enough to shoot at it with poison spray, but you don't want to get
Put out of position.
put out of position. Okay. Where would you guys say that is? He has 30 feet of movement, and poison spray, I believe, has a range of 10 foot.
Yes.
So that would put.
So he could get
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could get here, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here or here. So here.
I'd
here,
say go below.
below.
Or
Here or
here? Yeah, there or there. So mind.
Clump up or don't clump up. Is effectively what this is.
Clump up. Sasha can
Clump up. Okay.
hopefully move into
Into range.
protected one. Yeah.
All right. So
Wait,
and
Hold on. Poison spray. That's.
Constitution save, but it makes it with disadvantage because of the hex.
Is it action or.
Action.
Okay. Yeah.
You're doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Constitution save made with disadvantage. That is a natural 10.
I'm back.
That's a natural 10
Yeah,
plus
it's
6.
15.
Your DC is 14. Your DC is 14, but with its plus 6, that takes it over. So it, as you poison spray, the poison lands on the edge of the stone, and as it begins to sink in, the creature just shrugs off the effect.
Alright. Then.
Poison spray isn't half damage on the field? Or success?
No, it's a cantrip, so it doesn't do any damage.
Ah, okay.
Featherweight. So,
Using your action, giving it to Featherwing.
dang it.
Featherwing has a movement speed of 40 feet, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can get exactly on top of it.
Featherwing is gonna sting it.
Okay, Featherwing attempts to sting it. That is a 13 plus what?
Not sure. I haven't pulled my stuff up yet. Sec.
I think it's +3 or something.
It's plus 3 or plus 4, I believe.
Believe it's +4. I'm not really sure. I'm pulling it up right now.
I'm loading it up as well. Featherwing has a plus 4. No, that doesn't hit.
Okay. 17 doesn't hit.
As Featherwing Stinger attempt to dig in, it hits a bit of stone on the back underneath the fur. It seems this thing is lined with heavy stone around the outside of it. It's out of its exterior.
Yeah, I guess that
Can
was...
Sasha tell? Because a stone can hit.
Yes. That's the only time that skill's ever going to get used because he forgets it all the time. So yes, he can tell that this thing's made out of hard stone. Elsyan, it's your turn.
Much better. Y'all can hear me, right?
Right
Yep.
then.
Alright.
Do I want to ego whip again?
You can't see it.
You can't see it.
I'll have to move, obviously, but
I don't think you can still see
Yeah,
it.
this thing was cowering after you ego whipped it. So it cowered.
makes sense.
And then it took a strike. So yeah, as it currently is, you can't see it at the moment, and effectively, no matter where you move at this point, it can't. You can't see it.
No, he can't.
I've got nothing that can. Pretty much all my even vaguely damaging stuff is.
Line of sight based.
Yep.
Climb the pillar!
You can hold an action. I will say that.
No, I think I'm going to do something stupid, Chris.
Okay.
Elsyan is going to try and climb the pillar.
Okay.
I fucking told you!
Make an athletics check.
I get no bonus to this, but
No, you don't get any bonus, and if you succeed on a mediocre roll, you go up 10 feet, and your class is climbing, which means everything has advantage on you because you're pro. Except to ranged attacks, but it doesn't matter. Okay.
You're fine.
So as you begin to, you like grab the outside of it, like shimmy, 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 shimmy. You begin to like slowly climb it with your arms on either side with your legs kind of sprawled out, and you're slowly shimmying up. Then you begin to shimmy up.
I've trained more.
You shimmy up the side of this, and your head hits something, and you look up, and there's a torch above you, and you just like
For fuck's sake!
you just telepathically throw it out of its thing. It lands down behind you, and you begin to shimmy up past it, trying not to get yourself stuck on the torch.
Do I notice where the torch lands, or is about that? Cool. I'll keep that in mind.
You know what? I'll create a small fire tile, which don't do any damage, but just to signify the torch is there.
Can you make it any smaller?
There you go.
That works.
Okay.
So the torch is there, and you're shimmying up. That uses your entire turn. Arachne.
Just check. Am I on top of it now?
No, you're halfway up.
10 feet.
You have to
I can do this.
You have to use another athletics check to go up, and if you fail, you slide back down.
I'm not doing comedy. Just yes, and just literally just slides all the way back down.
Actually, what's your strength?
My strength is 10.
Oh, it's 10. So never mind, you're 15 foot up. I thought it was negative.
No.
So no, you're 15 foot up. So your movement on your next turn plus a check might get you up to the top.
Cool.
Alright. Arachne is gonna climb up the wall and then try to jump on its back.
Okay. I'm gonna say she can jump on its back just because of the distance that is. She's currently also on its back alongside Featherwing.
Dual mount. What is this dual mounting?
It's the perfect mount. Come on.
Carry all
This
three of
reminds me of an idea Chris gave us.
you. Yes, Simon, I told them.
Oh dear. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
So, what would Arachne like to
As long
do?
as
She's gonna bite it.
Alright, bite it. Am I still rolling for you?
Yeah, I'm having issues trying to load up tabletop or anything to deal with Steam.
Okay, fair enough. Is it your computer or is it just that? Because you could probably task manager it down, because that happens to me sometimes. So,
I think it's.
That hits.
that hits. That was a natural 17 on Arachne's part. And she
Plus
has,
five.
she has a +5 to hit on her bite. So that is 1d6 plus 3 piercing plus a constitution save. Ooh. Oh boy.
Ooh,
Disadvantage.
Which has disadvantage on. Sorry, I ruined your display. 4 plus 3 points of piercing damage. Her weapons are considered non-magical. So it takes half damage. Bring that down to 3 points of damage. And then constitution save with disadvantage. Against a DC 15, I think. Oh, that nat 20 though. Oh. But it was a 6. So, because of disadvantage. So,
Alright, then it's
so that's 2d6 poison.
2d6 poison.
Yep.
And then it
6,
gets
that's
poisoned.
Can't save it. And then that's 3. So yes, now it is poisoned. Okay, and that's
6.
so that's 6 points of poison, which it is not resistant to.
Yeah, get wrecked, son.
Okay, that takes it down further. That is the end of Arachne's turn, taking it to Bhold. It's your turn. Alright, Bhold, what are you doing?
Charge.
You know exactly what I'm doing.
Reckless attack.
Yes.
Show us what
Oh,
you
dear.
got. Oh, that nat one though. Okay.
24.
That's max damage.
Oh,
So that's 16
16 plus 7.
Oh.
18 plus 7.
25 and a
25
constitution
damage
saving
plus
throw.
Constitution saving throw disadvantage.
Feels
That is
good,
a total of 15 plus his 6, which is 21.
Okay,
Oh,
he
an 18 and a
succeeds.
15, so he succeeds on that.
That's fine. Yeah. Whew. And I have a second attack.
By the way, I'm surprised you didn't notice that from there to there was half its movement.
I know. I did notice that.
Good, I'm glad.
And I have a second attack.
Oh yeah, because of your frenzied rage. So how much damage was that again? That was 25?
25, yeah. That's a
Oh,
23.
20. Hold on, 25. I've just got to calculate how much damage that was.
25.
That takes that to that. 25 points of damage, and that's what again? That hits?
23 to hit, yep, and that's
9 plus
plus
7.
5, 7.
That takes it to 16 points of damage. I'll do that now.
Another constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. That is a 20 and a 10. That is a total of 16.
That succeeds.
Okay, succeeds again, doesn't take the damage. As you strike with each blow, the strike cuts into the side of it, and as the frost begins to grow on the outside of it, you watch as the stone kind of ripples where its body shivers from the impact, and all the frost breaks away, not able to take hold. Same on the second strike. As you dig in, you cleave through the stone, and it breaks into two and falls to the side and onto the ground next to you. Queglod, it's your turn.
Woohoo! Okay.
For all intents and purposes, this thing has 3/4 cover. Because you have a wall and 2 companions in the way.
Queglod attempts to climb the wall.
Okay. If I move down here,
Now that
can I see it over my?
I would say it would have half cover then, because Sasha's in the way.
Okay.
Unless you specifically want to aim for the face, in which case it's disadvantage on the attack, but it doesn't have half cover, or it doesn't have any cover, because you're aiming for a specific part. Because currently its head would be the only thing which is rising up potentially above this all.
Okay.
I'm disappointed there's no commentary on this. The commentator is not doing his job.
Okay, you want me to commentate?
No.
And
Okay,
the
I'm
crowd
gonna
is
move-
booing! Not enough blood, they're shouting! You guys better get hit! Or we're gonna have to up the stakes for this one!
Okay. I'm gonna
Someone
move
throw
down
Sasha at it!
with-
Throw Sasha at it!
There's the shout in your heads, except for you, Bhold, who's currently wailing on this thing. Sasha just turns and looks at you, Elsyan, as this happens, and the commentator goes, 2 big hits from the Goliath! Let's see how she'll fare with those attacks in her.
Okay. I'm
She'll
gonna fire.
probably demolish me.
Okay. Fuck it. If you want blood, I'll give you blood. I'm gonna fire Eldritch Blast at this guy.
Okay,
That cauterizer would.
that's an attack.
I'll
that's an
give you
attack
blood
roll.
fires and Eldritch
Attack
Blast
roll.
and
Attack
Sasha.
roll, what's the damage of Eldritch Blast? It's a D10 plus...
D10 plus
plus D6 because of Hex.
plus D6 because of X plus my whiz
Spellcaster?
charisma mod.
It's nice.
Yeah. Whoa. Right. Roll these. And this is all +3. So,
Plus 3, so that is 11 total damage.
yeah.
Yeah, Nice.
It's a mix between force and necrotic.
You.
No, we got a tornado warning nearby.
Hmm?
Said we got a tornado warning nearby.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You say that so casually. And...
Yeah. I keep forgetting that you live in a place where tornadoes can be a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I keep forgetting tornadoes are a thing.
Yeah. Queglod, as you pull your hand back, you throw out this needle-like Eldritch Blast, and as it flies through the air, it whizzes past Sasha's head and strikes into the main chest of the creature. You watch as there's this impact, and the creature staggers as the necrotic damage from the hex of these black, smoky ravens swirling around it dive into it, and you watch as it recoils as a few of the wounds which were previously open begin to bleed as a little bit of blood is pushed out from the inside. I'm also getting echoing from something. I'm not sure who that is.
I can tell you who it is if you speak.
Yeah, it was Sudz. We've got
It's
an echo.
me.
Okay, that's
Why?
fine.
Just disconnect and reconnect. That solves it last time.
Yeah. I'll call out to the others. Don't let up. I think we've got it on the ropes.
Okay. In which case, that goes to its turn. It's not under any effects currently, is it? By anything? No ego whip, no nothing?
Don't think
I'm
so.
currently trying to climb a pillar.
Okay, in which case...
I'm going to get attacked 10 times.
Yes, actually. Not 10 times. But, okay, so it is going to turn to you. It gets advantage on these attacks.
Yep.
So, first one with a claw. As it swipes out at you, double 18s, plus 7, makes that 25 to hit.
It's
You take, max damage, 16 points of slashing damage.
halved, so that's 8.
8, and then again with its bite attack, which is again another 18, taking that to 25.
Wait, what do you mean?
25 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And
I thought
then
that was damage or
that
something.
is a 14 total damage, so that's 7 points of damage to you.
8.
Okay,
Is that it?
that's the total.
Uh,
That's the total of what it hits you for.
right.
However,
So
Ooh.
how are we doing stone units?
It was a D12.
No, I mean, is it total damage or one of the damage? Because I believe last time we did the total damage.
I believe because you forgot we did the total damage, but it would be one of the hits.
Okay, one of the hits.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is at the end of his turn, or do I do it instantly?
That would be whichever source of damage you wanted to take it from.
Okay,
And
well,
it
it's
takes
not
away
done
from
yet,
the
right?
original value, not the 7.
It's not done yet, so I'll let it.
Oh no, that's all the damage it's going to do to you.
Oh, okay. Then I'll reduce the 8.
Okay.
3 plus my con mod of 3, so that's minus 6, so that's 2 damage. So that's 9 damage to me.
No, because that was 8. That was 16 minus 8. That's 8, so you take 4 points of damage.
Wait, what?
Because you take
No,
away
it's-
from the total damage before it's halved.
Oh, really?
I'm fairly certain. I mean, we can roll it
Well-
either way. I'll say you just take 2 damage just because. Fair enough. But yeah. So it strikes you twice with that. And then at the end of its turn. Well, it's now or never. Okay, you watch as this happens, the commentator shouts down, "It's all over for them, folks. See how they fare against this." And you watch as the Stalag Tiger stabs both of its paws into the ground, and you watch as rock begins to raise up from the ground and peel off of the arena floor.
Oh, no.
I don't want to be up this high, do I? I feel this could end badly.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Next in the round of combat puts that at Sasha. What would you like her to do?
Don't let up on this thing. Keep it going. If the her and Bhold, I think, are the heaviest damage dealers.
Who? Me and...
Sasha and Bhold.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Elsyan He's still climbing the pillars.
Yeah, when I get up the pillar, it'll be Eagle Whip for days.
So what
Climbs
would
the
you
pillar,
keep that one
immediately
like
gets
her to
knocked
do?
down. Okay,
Bless you.
Bless you.
Just keep,
Bless you.
just keep piling on the damage. I'd say.
also, I should have had
So
advantage
move-
on the attack, or is it
No.
not?
No,
Okay.
the radiant weapon doesn't apply, or spiritual weapon doesn't apply advantage.
Okay.
It's not classed as a character. So,
Okay. Yeah.
so what do you want Sasha to do?
I'd say move into melee range and start and hit it with the hammer.
Okay.
Don't like the way you say that, Chris.
Can she move the weapon as well?
Yes, it's her bonus action. It can move and attack.
Okay, I'd say move that around to here then, as well.
Okay. So we'll say it does that. So, what? Mistakes were made. Yeah, that's fine. So, Sasha gets an attack with advantage because of you, Bhold.
Yep.
That is a total of 20 to hit, I think? No. 21 to hit. That does hit. Do you want her to pump a Searing Smite into this?
Searing Smite is a.
It's a weapon.
Oh,
it's as
It's
her
a bonus action.
Would you prefer her to use
Ah.
it as a bonus action and then do that? She would do 1d6 fire damage on a failed save, or would you prefer to use spiritual weapon? It does more damage than spiritual weapon, so I assume that.
I mean,
Um,
does moving spiritual weapon cost her bonus?
At bonus action, yeah, moving and attacking with it does. Either
Oh, but
way, she
only
does a
moving
d8
doesn't
damage
it?
plus 4, so I'll do that now.
okay.
So that is 2 plus 4. That's 6 points of damage as she slams her hammer into the side of it.
I mean, it can't hurt to use Searing
I
Smite.
mean,
Okay,
spiritual
then.
But
weapon
she
is
won't
floating,
be.
so it
Spiritual
doesn't
weapon
have
will
to
do
be.
more damage.
Mm.
So
I'll be right back.
spiritual weapon just does more damage. Oh, Malcolm, you next.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, it'll move there and attack you, I guess.
So moving
Yeah,
and
moving
attacking
there.
doesn't
That
get
means it's-
advantage. Just a general roll. That misses.
Nope.
As it goes to strike along the side of it, it just cuts along the stone and just breaks. Just doesn't do anything. Doesn't break any of the stone away, anything. So now it's Malcolm's turn.
And he's be right back.
Yes, and this matters.
Yeah, because he can see it. Deuce.
I've got to climb.
You've got to climb, have you?
Got to climb.
I would say, do we want
I
to do your next turn and you roll your athletics check?
Yeah, I think that's.
Roll your athletics.
Because that's pretty much my entire next.
Yeah, so you use your action and your movement to climb. So use your.
You said only his movement.
Oh yeah,
and
because
I
he's only
rolled.
5 feet. Because he's only moving part
Yeah.
of it. So yeah, use your movement to climb. Give me an athletics check.
Don't fuck this up.
I mean, I don't know.
Infernal, you don't need to tell me not to fuck
It's
it.
quite easy to do. We've seen it before.
Oh.
As you get to the top, you're like, yes, and then a little bit of stone breaks away, and you're like, no. You begin to slide back down. You go to about 10 feet down, so you're about 15 feet away from the top. So you'd have to use your entire turn to try and climb to the top again.
Wait.
He's 5
He
feet
fell
off.
10 feet.
Just the move.
He's 5 feet off the ground at the moment, and that I'm going to say uses your movement and your action if you wanted to let go and drop to the floor. If you didn't, you're stuck there.
No,
but you can't do
I'm
anything.
determined to keep climbing.
Okay, so you're stuck there. And we're just got to wait till Malcolm gets back. At this point.
Yep.
So how are you
This
guys
is my life
enjoying the
now.
fight?
Not really.
Hey Elsyan, at least you're safe.
True. Entirely true. I'm just
Where
trying to
where
find
exactly are these stones coming from, by the way? Like, being on the ground?
They're magnetizing around it.
Oh, around it.
Now, Queglod, you may recognize this from a
Yeah, this is
game
the
that
thing.
has recently gone into open beta.
Forcing these in.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, which means you know exactly what this is going to do.
Oh, these are from Dauntless. Is that what's happening?
No, they're not
Oh,
from
no.
Dauntless. It's a similar move to one you've seen from a friendly old Rocky
I
boy.
see. And these were the things they were cutting around when I came here the first time, weren't they? They were trying something out in the pit that I oversaw.
No, they weren't fighting one of these. This was brought in.
They weren't fighting one, no. But
No, they
were,
brought it in.
Yeah.
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 Malcom, you here? No? No Sudz yet. Darn it! Worst time to go off. So I didn't realise. What do you guys think he should do? We'll go with that.
What can he do?
I have no clue what he can do actually.
He has poison spray.
He has poison
That's the only thing.
spray as a spell. He has cure wounds, entangle. Entangle won't work. It's not a small enough creature, I don't think.
No, it's not.
No.
He's back.
Welcome back.
And even if it was, his strength is way too damn much.
Yeah. What would you like to try and do?
I'm just gonna poison spray it again.
Okay. Poison spray. I make Constitution saving throw with disadvantage because of Queglod's hat. That is a 15 because of my +6.
Wait, is it Dex or
Constitution.
Con? Okay.
So that still succeeds.
I guess what helps if I pulled up my own character sheet instead of, just my companions.
Yeah, your DC is 14 and it got a total of 15 with its +6 to con. So, you can use your bonus action if you wish to use it.
Anybody really hurt?
I mean, I took 9 damage.
Okay, you're fine.
Everybody else is unharmed at the moment.
Yeah.
Alright, then Featherwing's gonna sting it.
I think soon enough we'll be harmed a lot.
Attempts to sting it. Give me an attack roll, please.
Oop.
Don't worry, I can pass Revivify now.
So can the clerics that are around you guys.
Yeah. This way we won't have to charge them.
Nope.
Or they won't have to charge
Nope.
us.
Oh,
Okay.
What's this?
This was Featherwing trying to
Not
attack
to
it.
hit.
No, again, as it doesn't hit. Okay, at initiative 20, Elsyan, as you're climbing, you hear this wave out from the area. I make attack rolls against advantage against you, Infernal, and from Sasha and Malcom, and Arachne and Featherwing, and regular roll against you, Simon. So that is a total of 20 to hit, Bhold.
Hits.
That is a total of that's only a total of 13 to hit, so Sasha, so she endures it, she raises her shield. Malcom, that is a total of 23 to hit.
of course it hits.
Arachne, that is a 23 to hit again.
Of course it hits.
Stop rolling so high.
Featherwing,
I mean,
20 to
it's
hit.
all with advantage. So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So Featherwing with a 20 to hit. And Queglod, that is a 14 to hit. Does 14 hit you, Queglod?
Oh, 14 should. Let me check. Yeah, yes, it does.
Lowest roll. Lowest roll.
Alright, so
CC
all those who have been hit take the following damage. That is a total of... what's that? 23 points of bludgeoning damage as rocks shoot off in all directions. Malcom, you're struck against the shoulder as you feel your right shoulder dislocate, where a piece of rock just crashes into it. Behold, as you're there in this rage, you watch as these large segments of stone just strike into you, striking against your torso. It is halved, so it is 11 damage to you.
you said
Sasha.
23, right?
23, yeah.
Alright, well, Arachne and Featherwing are gone.
Yeah, Arachne and Featherwing are down as Arachne is bludgeoned with Bhold as her corpse gets hurled over and she just lands unconscious on the ground. Featherwing just dissipates.
Malcolm, you remember that healing you wanted to do?
And Simon, you take 23 points of bludgeoning as a stray rock. As it flies towards you, you think, I'll just duck out of the way of this, and a chunk of rock from the wall just breaks off and flies towards you and just strikes you.
Can I hellish rebuke this?
You can,
Like
however, I
use my
also...
reaction
Yeah, you can hellish rebuke this. That's fine.
Okay.
How much
So
damage is that?
what were you going to say?
No, I'm going back on what I said because I was about to say I forgot to attack Felipe, but then I remembered, oh no, he's immune on your
No,
shield.
he's that's partly why he's there.
I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke as well.
Okay, so you Hellish Rebuke at second
Yeah.
level, which is 3d10 for you. Just copy
Me,
these. 3d10 for you. What level would you like to cast it at? Oh, your level's automatically 3d10, isn't it? So both of you roll.
Mine is, yeah. So,
Yeah, so both of you roll 3d10 because same with being a tiefling. It's 3d10 for both of you. So both roll your stuff. Oh, it's a dexterity saving throw for this part.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
dexterity saving
Oh,
throw
that's nice
for
damage.
Malcolm with a +2. That is a total of 20. So he takes half damage. That's for 9 points
good.
of fire damage, which strike him there.
I'll be back.
Okay. And then dexterity saving throw for you. That is a natural 20. So, so it's half damage still. So that's 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
As two pillars of
fire damage.
as two columns of fire raise up from below him and just twirl around each other, burning and singeing the fur around it. You can see as it kind of lets out this this minor roar from this and kind of goes back and is now panting. You see a lot of the wounds on the outside of it are beginning to bleed quite profusely after that attack of its. It is then going to, at the end of the initiative 20 and the end of Elsyan's turn, it is going to make a legendary action to use a claw attack against you, Bhold, and advantage because of your reckless.
Yep.
So that is a total of 26 to hit. It's not a crit, it's a 19.
Yeah.
Still. And that is 9 plus 4, 13, halved is 6.
6.
That's 6 points of slashing damage as it streaks across your chest with another.
Malcolm, about that healing.
It's very weak at this point, and it's kind of looking down at the ground almost. Arachne's turn. Actually, Arachne's out of this, so
She's
that
dead.
puts it, she's dead for now, so that puts it at Bhold. Your
Oh
turn.
shit! Hold on. I needed to. We don't need to do this yet. I should have made a Constitution saving throw for concentrating on hex.
Oh yeah, you should.
It hasn't mattered.
It hasn't mattered so far, but yeah, concentration check from you.
Okay, I have advantage because of Sasha, right?
You took 23 points of damage, so that fails.
Yeah, it should be.
Actually, no, it's half. Is it half of the damage you take, or is it the damage?
I have
you
no
take?
idea what it's supposed to be.
Maintaining concentration. Let's see. It should be in the spellcasting section of the PHB. Attack rolls, weaving
It's equal
magic.
to 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher.
Okay, so there you succeed because that would have been 11.
Yeah.
11. Half of that would have been 11.
I have advantage because of Sasha.
Yes, you do.
No reckless.
No reckless, indeed.
21 to hit.
That hits. That's 7 plus 7
plus
is 14.
7 is 14. And the con saving throw.
It's not needed. As you raise
Oh,
your
easy.
great sword up and you swing it down into a previous wound, you cut between the two, between the bone and stone on its body, and you feel it sever and separate as its flesh parts mildly, and this gouge of blood just spurts out and dribbles down the edge of your blade, dripping to the floor, and the beast just falls onto the ground unconscious. As this happens, medics run out. They revive Arachne from her state. They don't need to. They would cure wounds her or whatever. She'd be fine. And then they rush out and they cure wounds the tiger before an individual comes over with a large collar and puts it round its neck. And they proceed to take it away. Combat is over. Oh, how about that? The Goliath lands the finishing blow! And everyone, there's an uproar of cheers as this happens. And
Wait, what's happened?
yeah, and you're just there.
can't say.
You're there hugging the pillar still. By the way, you saw rocks just shoot by, and as you watched them, they hit this arcane barrier and were just projected back down into the arena as dust.
Oh, nice.
Rather than striking the crowd. As this happens, the commentator goes, "Well, there we have it, friends. They made it into the qualifiers. Now let's see how they do in round 2.
Round 2?
They have 1 minute to prepare and compose themselves.
Alright, I would like some healing, please.
I like to climb. Climbing hard.
Each of the clerics heal you for 2d8 plus their modifier 4. So, who would like the first lot of healing?
Sure.
I think I
I'd
took the
like
most.
some as well.
Okay.
I need some as well. Come
All
on.
of us need it.
So, Malcolm,
I'm
you're
I'm on
7.
9 HP.
I'm on 7.
Oh,
it's the first lot of healing. I'm rolling
Yeah.
for each of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So, who wants the first one?
Go ahead, Queglod.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Queglod, you're healed by 11 points of health. Elsyan, you are uninjured, so the medics just run over one of them, slaps you on the back of the head, and says, "Give him a good show," and proceeds to head on to the next one. Behold, you are healed by.
Could I have 2 heals? Because
no,
Elsyan
you
doesn't
can't.
need
They
one.
They give you 1 free heal per.
Can
So who would like the
Arachne
next one?
get a heal?
Yeah, she's been put back to full health because she died.
Okay, good.
I think Malcom can have.
Okay, Malcolm, you're healed by 14 points of 14 health. And Infernal,
By 4.
not quite. You're healed by 7. And
Nice.
and Sasha hasn't been damaged, so she doesn't need it either.
Can Sasha or Malcom use cure
Sasha
wounds on
says,
me?
would any of you like cure wounds?
Yes.
I have potions as well.
I mean, I think cure wounds works.
Okay. Just because I don't know if we want to hold on to spell slots.
Well,
Relatedly, I'm out, so
ah,
I've still got concentration upon hex, so I can.
how
reapply
many
that, but
spell slots does Sasha have left?
She has 2 second level and 3 first level.
Okay, I think she can.
Oh no, 4 first level because she used her other one when she was identifying the other day.
So is Feathering back up also?
No, Featherwing takes 10 minutes and you only have a minute, so Featherwing's not in this one.
Are you guys fine with
But
second
he'll be
level
revived
cure wounds on
immediately
me?
afterwards, so you don't have to worry about that. So, what would you like her to use? Second level cure wounds on you?
If
Yeah,
everyone's fine
how
with that.
much health are you
I'm missing 19.
Second
And
level.
I'm
Yeah, fair then.
I'm missing 14.
Okay, so you can choose whether you wish to use second level cure wounds on yourself. She's going to use second level cure wounds for this. Because of the minute break, spiritual weapon fades.
Yeah.
And the concentration
will-
on hex, is that still up?
Yeah, it's.
Is it an hour
well,
or is it?
Yeah, it's an hour. I think.
Okay, so hex is still up. You can throw that about as you wish. So 2d8 healing to you, Behold. That is a total of 18 points of healing.
Nice.
Those are high rolls.
1 HP off.
Okay, and you take 1 point of exhaustion as your frenzied rage ends.
I will heal myself.
I'd like to check a health potion as well.
Like to show health potion. Roll the things to heal while I grab your little friends over here.
I think it's
4+2 for me.
You fucking joke. Can these medics heal from exhaustion?
Oh great, I heal for 5.
And where did I put them? Oh no, the small tiles, so they're here.
Chris?
Hmm?
Can these medics heal from exhaustion?
No.
6
Okay.
plus spell attack.
That's in case
So
I
plus
need them
6.
for next round. Alright, so.
Thunder.
Hmm?
The thunder is really loud, and every time it goes off, it's shaking my couch.
It's like a adventure time. So, you guys go back to your initiatives. You can roll accordingly if you wish, and also position yourselves within the arena. Roll for whatever you heal, take spell slots and your potions, whatever you end up using to heal yourself. Elsyan, you said you were going to get to the top of this within a minute, so I would like you to make 10 checks. So in order. So the first one. You failed, you're at the bottom of the pillar again. Okay, you climb 10 feet.
There's a 20-foot pillar, right?
You failed,
You
you slide to the
fall
bottom
down.
again. That's 4. You got 6 left. 17, you climb up 15 feet.
Oh!
5, you slide back down 10 feet. 16, you climb to the top.
Yes!
You are now on the top. If you get pushed or anything, you fall 20 feet.
And die instantly.
Why do I have a feeling something that will come out will push you?
Just giving
Because it was
giving you fair warning. So,
But this means I can see. Are there any blind spots, Chris?
what for all the party?
No. For me, is there anywhere in here that I can't see?
I think you can see. They're
I
hiding
would
you.
say anything that is purposefully trying to hide along here, and it is medium.
I reckon he's
Okay.
gonna do the same thing over here again.
Okay, position yourselves as accordingly. I'm going to put Sasha here until you tell me otherwise. Hex
I
is
want
going
to
to be
go
just
there,
floating
so
over here.
concession
for now.
move around here, please.
Hmm?
Concession move around here, please. Or actually, no, up the top, because...
You move Sasha as you see fit.
Okay.
I just need
Felipe still with
to.
me.
I just need to
Okay,
quickly
swap
copy in one thing, and I'll be.
Oh,
good
where do
to
you want to go?
I'm fine with anywhere. I'll stay here so I can move.
I highly
accordingly.
doubt something's gonna be popping up over here again. So,
You can try them.
I reckon it's probably going to be up or down. We don't know.
Or left.
I have a feeling
Could
it's
be
gonna
left, but that's
from
where we
right
came
here.
from.
Ah, that's true.
I have a feeling it's gonna be from right here.
Okay. I just need to copy a few things across, and then I'm all good to go.
It literally doesn't matter for me. I'm
Okay.
directly in the center.
Behold, why don't we swap? Because I feel like...
Sure.
Yeah. I feel like down's probably more likely than left.
Okay, 2 points of exhaustion is
It's 1 point of exhaustion so far.
No. 2 points is disadvantage on all attacks, right?
On saving throws.
On saving throws?
It's ability checks, then minus a certain amount of movement. I think it's
Oh,
half movement.
so 2 is half movement.
2 is half movement, 3 is saving throws and attack rolls, 4 is half of your maximum hit points.
Yeah,
5 is
5
you
you're
can't
dead.
move. No, 5 is you lose all your movement and you fall prone, and 6 is you die.
Yeah, okay.
We can hear that.
We can hear that thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Let's check the weather again, shall we?
Don't die, please.
We need you.
We need you.
Weather, what do you have to say for yourself?
Fuck about your campaign.
Well, you should.
Well,
Alright.
I got 6 different warnings.
Oh
So
no,
we
you
can
just see Alex outside casting rain.
Oh God!
Rolls a
Bag of
nat
holding.
20. Rolls
Bag
a
of
nat
holding
20.
instantly.
Okay, I don't need to worry. Okay, speed I do need to worry about. None of that. And I can just put hyphens for those. I don't need them. All right, so
Thunderstorm.
as you're all standing in the arena, you hear the gates come up again, and you begin to hear again a similar kind of roar, almost.
Oh goodness.
But this one's kind of quieter. As
How
you
many
begin to
rounds
look
of this are
around,
there?
you can't seem to discern the direction. It seems almost like formless. And
Oh,
I'd like you all to make perception checks. Elsyan, you with advantage because you are. Actually, no, Elsyan, I'm going to say you just see them.
What do I say?
Get one?
I'll tell you.
no. 15 for me.
Arachne
Doesn't
wouldn't get one because of her current position.
Okay. Nope. Of course. Why a nat 1 again?
I mean, from your current position, it wouldn't have been that great anyway.
I got a 15.
15, and Queglod? With a +2 from Felipe. And Sasha, no, Sasha doesn't see squat.
Well, I mean, at least it's 5.
Queglod? Simon?
Sorry,
Simon?
my mic was muted.
Ah.
It's 22 total for me.
22, okay. So you and Elsyan see as these 2 black panther-like forms run through with, strangely enough, 6 legs. As they run through, you can
Two?
see lagging behind there, from their back, shoulder blades, and head are 2 long tentacles with spikes attached to the end, as they run from 2 separate directions.
Sorry,
The rest of you can't see them. Elsyan and Queglod, you can, as the two of them run in.
Where have I seen this before?
I would like you to roll initiative again, please. Alright, I need to roll for the two.
Oh wow! Even worse.
Oh Christ!
I don't think Behold's gotten like initiative above 10.
Okay, so.
Alright, well, Arachni's rolled high.
Okay, that is a.
Good for Arachni.
Okay, so 25 to 20. No one? 20 to 15.
Simon, what did you roll?
17 for
18.
Arachni.
18.
17 for Arachne, 18
Rip
for
me.
Elsyan. 15
Don't
to 10?
worry about Elsyan, he's on it.
Malcolm got 10.
You
15 to 10.
you sweet summer child.
15 to 10. 10 on that. 10 to 5. That'll be Sasha on 6.
5.
5 to 0.
3.
Nice. So,
Damn it, what are our initiatives?
so Elsyan again goes first.
Oh, Elsyan can see them.
Yes, Elsyan can indeed see them.
Please don't forget to tell us what
You have telepathy.
Yes, we still have the
And also,
telepathy
I'm not
now.
raging anymore.
You're not.
No, you're not.
So I can
No,
hear
so would he get the telepathy?
Yes,
I think
it
he would,
would
because it's focus.
yeah,
so
it would reopen.
Yeah.
it's the focus. So to be quite fair, I can do this with up to 6 creatures. So
Yeah, so we'll say you reconnect it with
but yeah.
so you can see them. Yeah.
So I am going to relay the information of the 2 creatures as to where they are.
Can
As-
you relay such information to Arachne also? Because I believe she can hear you. Maybe.
Fuck it, I can put Ragnar into the telepathy.
Yeah. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5, 6.
I
Yeah,
think-
you can.
All of us.
Felipe
Are,
doesn't need to be.
Felipe doesn't need to be, and he
No,
used to be
I
one,
speak
so
with him
that's fine.
telepathically, passively anyway.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
either way, you're all within reach of the command.
but yeah, I am relaying the information to the others.
Oh,
or
by the
where
way,
they
this
are.
torch is still here. It's just next to Sasha. So.
Please feel free to throw it or something. Is it still lit?
Let's find out. It's dying down, but it's still lit. Its fuel's running out at this point.
Cool.
It's lit, boys.
No.
I think this just needs just sheer damage, doesn't it? If we get rid of one of them, then we'll be able to focus on the other.
Yeah, would you mind telling us where they are?
Okay, fine. They're in the top right of the arena, and in the bottom left.
Top
Yeah.
right facing which way?
Why you have to make things complicated, Infernal? Why do you
Hair
hate
and
me?
hair. There you go.
Okay.
North,
Giant
We know
white
where
Why
they
do
are.
you hate me?
As
Northeast
Explain
and
them to me,
southwest.
and I
There you go.
explain them to me, and I might be able to tell you what they are.
You
They
probably
look
have
like-
better just looking at them.
I could possibly see that one.
They look like cats, big, evil-looking cats with tentacles.
Just the point. I've seen them. Do I know what they are?
Arcana check.
Like obviously I know what they are.
Arcana
Queglod
check.
might not.
Yep, Arcana check.
Oh.
Same goes
I
for you,
assume
Malcolm,
Behold
'cause
hasn't seen
you
one.
guys,
Hey,
you guys can
4.
do.
I have
you trained
no
some
idea.
Arcana?
that they can be
Suds?
entities.
No.
Okay, yours is with disadvantage. Same with yours, Behold.
I can.
And Elsyan, you can if you're trained with that, not with disadvantage, however.
I don't know.
And Sasha, I believe, is not trained.
Nope.
So no, you don't know what these are. They sound
Nope.
bizarre to you, whatever these creatures are. And Sasha's not trained in Arcana, so again with disadvantage for her. There's an 11 on you, plus whatever.
But yeah, so that's 17.
17. You know these things to be displacer beasts. They are creatures that travel to the that can travel to the mortal realm, and when they are there, they generally aren't where they appear to be.
Okay then.
They are very difficult to hit and catch. These kind of things have torn many adventuring party apart.
How many rounds of this is there?
We don't know.
How many rounds? You don't don't know. You could
Yeah,
ask.
this is second round.
You can shut up. How many rounds?
How many more rounds?
Are you shouting up how many rounds?
Yes.
Okay. There's a reply down from the commentator. As many as it takes to kill you! And then the entire crowd cheers.
Oh
That
god.
doesn't sound
Great.
fair at all! What the fuck
How is that
this
balanced? At least heal us to full HP. Jesus Christ.
Come on!
You want a good show, we need to have health to do that.
Guys, I think they just want to see us dead. Have
Yeah.
you slighted these people at any point? Like, insulted them greatly?
You watch
I
I
watch
wouldn't
out.
put it past you.
You watch as the individual next to the commentator just starts laughing.
Well, this is great.
I put up a middle finger to the commentator.
The commentator just goes back and goes, "Oh, is the Goliath upset?"
Alright, let's intimidate.
Okay.
Intimidate check with disadvantage because he's sassy.
Oh,
Come on.
buddy.
Alright,
That's cocked. But
yeah. Whatever that is,
15.
wisdom saving throw. 15 total. Yeah. He looks down at you and he's seen many a fighter glare up at him before. He obviously seems to be one of the more sassy commentators. Anyway, back to the back to the initiative. Elsyan.
Yes. Which one should we go for first, guys? Just general question.
I'll let you metagame in strategically, yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, that. The guy,
I mean, you've got
red or green?
Well,
you've got
I
the
mean,
two
you
tanks
guys-
on either side.
I'm closer to 3,
You
so...
guys, you three can take care of this one, and me, Sasha, and Arachne can take care of this.
No.
Okay. I just think we should. I think we should focus for these guys.
Yeah.
Just all
Okay,
us
we
at
still
one
need
damage.
at least someone to try and hold off the other one.
True.
Sasha could probably...
Sasha's got the highest AC. She's got 19
Yeah.
AC, so she could probably do it.
And I don't mean to harp on about it, but Eagle Whip can hold them off for a turn as well.
It's true.
Eventually, they'll ban it. No Eagle Whip for you. Oh.
The commentator says that Eagle Whip has been banned.
Thing is, they
As of
don't
now.
know about Eagle Whip.
No,
They
they
just think
don't,
this shit is
because-
just
Oh, yeah,
happening.
they don't.
Psionics
It's
are,
psionics.
psionics are super rare, so it's like not heard about at all.
And it's actually around this one where Magic's around. I'm not salty about that at all, ever.
Hold on.
I
I'm just double checking Ego Whip. I mean, I'm not. It's not saying I'm not believing you. I just want to check. Like,
Yeah,
is there
it's
any
just-
condition to like beating it? Because that seems really powerful.
It's just the first intelligence saving throw. If you succeed that intelligence saving throw, then it's done.
What is it? It's under Psychic Assault or Psychic Inquisition.
Psychic assault, ego whip.
Psychic Assault, Ego Whip. As an action, you choose one creature you can see within 60 feet of you. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 psychic damage and it is filled with self-doubt, leaving it able to use its action on its next turn only to take the dodge, disengage, or hide action. On a successful save, it takes half as much damage. That seems really powerful for a 3-side
It does.
one. Oh well.
It's just an nature.
Yeah.
So it's quite a powerful
That's
one.
how it's made.
That's how it's made. So,
Because that. Anyway, so I think although I'm gonna focus on red.
okay.
Might be just the colour start. I'm gonna actually use a 3 side point hammer of Inquisition.
Okay.
A wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
And it gets disadvantage on its next wisdom. Oh, sorry, intelligence saving throw. I do apologise.
With-
Gets disadvantage on its next wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so that is a -2. That is an 18. -2 is 16. Does that succeed? Does 16 beat your DC?
Yes, it does. Damn.
Dang, I rolled high on that
Damn.
one. Yeah, these creatures are more intelligent than a Stalactiger, but they're not super intelligent. So,
That one just lucked out.
Yeah.
They're smarter than the last one. Oh god, we're going. Oh, by the mask, we're going to die.
remember.
I remembered. Yes.
So, does it take half damage at all, or is it just no?
No,
damage?
it does take half damage to it.
Okay, so it's 3d10, half of that.
Yeah.
3d10. After that, half 7 is 3.
Hold on.
1 for 1.
I'll be right back.
Okay, you hit the red one. Yep.
Yep, it was the red one I was going for.
Okay. Queglod
Go on,
says she'll
from
be
there.
right back. It's fine. She's at the bottom of the initiative. She's got time. Arachne. I'm going to assume you're not going to try and move.
Um,
I meant Elsyan with that, but yeah.
No. No, I'm gonna jump down and try to spear it.
Sounds like a great idea.
Just noting that down for later. I need to use that spear for I need to use that spear for something.
Just imagine, rolls a nat 20, jumps from here to here.
So Arachne. 1, 2, 3.
it's 40.
6, 7, 8. Okay, yep, she can go there. And because she moved her movement, she'll have to reuse her her action to hide.
Oh, that sucks.
Because she
yeah,
moved more than half of her movement.
Yeah, she's gonna hide.
Okay, so that is a stealth check with advantage due to the obscuring terrain.
Oof.
I'll put these out of the way.
So +7.
+7, so that takes that to 23. As far as you're aware, these things don't know where she is. Okay. End of Arachne's
This
turn.
one definitely wouldn't have. This one definitely wouldn't have any idea because
Yeah. This
Never saw it.
you watch as this one climbs up onto the top of here and proceeds to leap off and towards Bhold.
perfect.
So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's its movement.
Just jumping down and spearing them doesn't seem like such a stupid idea now.
As
Guys, I might die.
it jumps through the
Slowly.
leave it
turn
alone.
around.
Yeah, it's because I got my rotation grew set to 15 rather than 90. Okay, so it is going to perform. Oh, and the other one's going to do the same. Actually, it's going to climb up and it's going to jump at Sasha. So this one is going to perform an attack against you. That is a 24 to hit. That's a high roll.
What? You're cutting out.
24 to hit. Am I cutting out? Can you hear
I
me?
think it's my internet.
Okay, 24 to hit.
Yes, it.
Okay, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, plus 5 points of slashing damage. And it gets to attack again. That is a total of 8 to hit.
Who is this for?
You.
Oh, it doesn't hit.
As one of the displaced beasts scrambles up the stone, it leaps off the wall, landing in front of Bhold, and one of the tentacles latches forward and strikes down at your shoulder and tears through it. You feel the force of the impact shock against your body before the spines on it begin to tear through as it pulls it back. As it goes to strike with the next one, instinctively you raise your hand up and grab it just as it's about to hit your body, and you throw it
I
back
fought tentacle monsters before.
as it tears its tentacle out of your grasp. Very, very strong. You feel not necessarily. You don't feel weak compared to this thing, but you can tell that this thing has a matching strength. The other one is going to attack Sasha. That is a 9, doesn't hit. She blocks it with her shield as she raises it up, and a 22. Does hit, which does 6 points of bludgeoning and 1 point of slashing damage to Sasha. So that is 7 points of damage overall.
Why do you roll so high on my damage?
Yeah,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Because it's you.
Of course it is.
Yep. And then.
Fudging the rolls, I know it.
Yep. No.
Yeah, those are definitely.
Yeah, of course. I'm fudging the
Rolls
rolls.
14 on the 12 AC character. Everything else is above 18.
Seems a bit convenient.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I don't actually think it's that suspicious. I just like saying.
It is fun, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the end of their turn. So Malcom, it is now your turn. You see these two creatures here.
Arachne, not Malcom. Oh wait, yeah.
Arachne's already been, so it's Malcom now.
Malcolm's gonna move here and poison spray this one.
Okay, poison spray is a Constitution saving throw. That is a 20 total, 17 plus 3.
Of course.
Takes no damage. Bonus action to do anything?
Um,
You could healing word if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, you could please do it on me.
but I could.
Do you want to tank?
I can make my AC 16. Don't worry, I got this.
15.
Okay, so what would you like to do?
If you want to tank, don't use it. If you don't,
I'm looking real quick. See if there's anything else I can use. Sure, I'll use healing word on Bhold. And for some reason I hear an ice cream truck.
Tornado warning. Ice cream! Is anybody?
Yeah, it's like flying past your window. At 50 miles an hour.
With the classic cow following behind.
Yeah. I would be surprised because there are no cows around here.
You don't know where that tornado's come from. You don't know the story, man.
It's got an elaborate backstory where its parents were killed by dragons and it was adopted by a tiefling.
Actually, that's a point. Where exactly are you?
What exactly am I?
Yeah,
It's
what
in
station?
America.
I'm in America.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I'm
saying. I'm in
Maryland.
Europe.
It's Maryland.
I live in the world, guys.
East
Alright,
Coast.
so, Malcolm, you doing anything with
Okay.
your bonus action? Yay or nay?
Healing word on Infernal, I guess.
You can also remove if you want to. Up to you, because you've still got stuff. So, healing word on Infernal.
Yeah.
You
First
are currently
level.
within its reach with 10 feet. So, we'll get an attack of opportunity, so do keep that in mind.
Wait, what?
Its reach is 10 feet,
Oh,
so keep that in mind. So, healing word on Infernal, what level?
first.
Alright, so 1d4.
Wow.
Don't worry, Inferno, I got you.
It's 1d4 plus your modifier, which I think is like a +5.
Yeah, +6.
Okay, oh, +6, even better. So that is 4 plus 6 is 10 points of healing.
Nice. Very
Bonus
nice.
action and a first level spell slot. That's pretty gnarly. No one knows
Very
that
nice.
Oh, and don't worry,
Very
guys, I got mana potions.
Oh wow.
Yep, he bought mana potions, so you can have
What
first
do
level
mana
spells.
potions do?
They restore a first level spell slot.
Spell slot.
Hey.
Yeah.
Or for you, Elsyan, that is 2 side points.
Yeah.
Don't think I picked any up, did I?
I don't
No,
have any first level spell slots.
Malcolm's the only one who does it. No, but for you, Queglod, they just be spell slots. It'll be 1 spell slot.
Ah, okay.
Because they are all classed as the same spell slot level, so you would only receive 1. It makes Warlock very weak with mana potions, but it's just how it is.
Whose turn is it now?
That puts it at Sasha's turn. What would you like Sasha to do?
But
Smack
hold
it.
on, though. So if I were to drink one, it would give me a second level spell slot.
No.
Is that how it works? Or it
have
just
to be
wouldn't
a
work on
higher.
me?
It would have.
Okay, it would have to be a.
It would have to be a
level.
higher one to give it to you, yeah. But
Yeah.
but if you took any higher ones, it would give you 1 additional spell slot for each level higher than it would be. So, for example, your maximum spell slot level is like 4, isn't it, or 5?
5, yeah.
5. So yeah, if you drank one which gave you a 6th level spell slot, you'd get 2 5s.
Okay.
So it's unbalanced in the later stages, but in the early stages, it's difficult to use.
Yeah. So I just can't use.
You can't use a
Basic
regular mana
mana
potion, no.
potions.
Unless you chug
That
2.
sucks. Oh well.
You can chug 2 at the same time, and it works. Anyway. So, Sasha, what would you like her to do? Just smack it?
Yeah. Oh, what else
Um,
can she do?
Wait, doesn't she also do that thing where she prepares to take a hit or something?
That's her readying an action, or using her reaction. No, she needs to use her action to dodge to do that. She does it as a flare thing, it doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay. Then I guess she would just smack it.
Alright, smacking it.
Yeah. How's she looking for spell slots at the moment?
She currently has, spell slot wise, 4 first level and 1 second level. So she can use
Hold on,
Searing
I'm
Smite
gonna
with
check
this
the
attack.
call.
Oh, she has inflict
One
wounds,
moment.
doesn't she?
She does have inflict wounds.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're okay.
Simon?
I think he had.
I think Simon died.
Simon?
He said I have a call, so he put his headset down before muting.
That sounded like he fell down and died.
Like he had a stroke or something, and that's truly terrifying.
To me, it sounded like he had yeah.
Hold on, my roommate is locked out. I'll be right back.
Bye.
See.
Classic.
Uni. Alright. So yeah, Sasha's
That makes
gonna...
sense.
Sasha's gonna...
Inflict wounds or
Inflict
normal
wounds.
hit?
Inflict wounds is a melee attack spell. So you inflict wounds or regular attack or... Inflict wounds, okay?
I think it does more damage than her regular attack.
Yes, it does. It just uses a spell slot.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna take a rest after this anyway, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, inflict wounds.
We also don't know how many more rounds are coming.
Well, until we die.
Well, until we die, so.
Okay.
I don't trust that commentator. I think he's just an asshole.
Insight check. With
Yes.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
With advantage, because he is an asshole.
Hey.
I support this.
He is straight up lying.
Oh.
He's doing it to cause you guys to be conservative, and as a result means they can potentially throw more at you. But if you go full out, then they will stop.
Okay.
They're waiting. They're
Second
basically
level inflict wounds.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
No.
First
Why
level.
not?
You know, we need Simon because he's the most sensible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we need
Okay,
Simon.
Sam. What do you think Sasha should do?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Reflect wounds.
First level or second?
Definitely. What does second level
I'm
add to
back
it?
now, by the way.
It adds an additional D10.
Okay.
First
Harlan.
level or second
Or not
level?
Harlan,
Inflict
Simon.
wounds, Simon.
Yes. What for inflict wounds?
Yeah. And also the commentator is lying.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that bit. I just
Okay.
had my mic still muted. So it depends how much healing.
I
we're
say
gonna
second
want,
level.
and if you guys are gonna want another spiritual weapon, because
Fuck it.
like you
First
can't
level.
cast that at first. Yeah, that's what I think it'd probably be
Yeah.
safer. Isn't it?
First
You
level.
don't
Then?
need to be.
First level.
Go for it.
Okay, so which level is she?
With disadvantage, that is I believe that hits. It's like a +6 to hit or something on her. +5 to
Yeah.
hit still hits. Yeah, you watch as
Which level is she using?
this level.
First.
First.
You watch as she reaches out her hand to touch the edge of the creature. You watch as its form shimmers and the illusion fades and its form seems to move. And you watch as almost keenly with her eyes she stretches her hand out and touches the side of it as the creature yelps out as it takes a delicious 8 points of necrotic damage. It's not very good. As it takes 8 points of necrotic damage going straight into its shoulder, you watch as the skin begins to wither and some of the veins along the side begin to bulge and burst. Okay. That is Sasha done. And as Flair, she's going to raise her shield with her bonus action. Alright, Bhold, your turn.
At
Frenzy or no?
regular rage.
Regular rage. Alright, so
Yes.
regular rage. Reckless or no?
No.
Okay, roll disadvantage then, please.
Wait,
Oh.
disadvantage?
You've chosen to roll without reckless. Roll disadvantage, please.
Oh.
Okay.
You just saw its ability avoidance in action. That still hits. Nice. Yep, still
Screw
hits.
you, Chris.
So it's 8 plus 7
7, 15,
plus a con save on its
plus a
part.
con save.
Con save is 11, so it fails, so additional d6.
Fails.
What was that? 15 plus 3 is 18.
3.
So it takes
And
18
its
points.
movement is halved.
Takes 18 points of damage as you bring, seeing what Sasha did, You push out with your foot first, and you watch its form shift before you swing your greatsword, knowing the reach of it, as it cuts along the front arm of it, where its form shimmers away, and it breaks straight into the flesh on the side. It yelps out as you dig into it, onto the side of it, and it begins to bleed heavily before the frost kicks in, breaking over the edge of its leg, which is now covered in ice crystals. How much damage? 18? 18, wasn't it? Yep.
Wait,
Right.
was it?
Your
Yep.
total damage is 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. End of your turn. Queglod, it is your turn.
It is my turn. Well, first of all, I'd like to use my mana action to move my hex onto this guy.
Okay.
This one here.
What would be you'd like the saving throw to be?
Let's go Constitution again.
Okay. What would you like to do?
And I would like to. I'd like to frostbite this thing again.
Okay. That is a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage. There's a 6 and a 2. With a plus 3, that takes it to 5.
Nope.
I'm fairly certain that fails the
Yeah,
DC.
it's a 13 it needs.
Yeah. How much damage?
That is, what, 1d6 cold, plus 1d6 necrotic.
Oh, yes, so it's... okay. Yeah, you're moving Malcolm's die. There you go, 2d6. 2d6 damage, and its movement is halved or reduced by 10 feet or something.
It has disadvantage on its
Next attack roll.
next weapon attack.
Okay, so that's 5 points of damage as you cover the outside of it in frost. It begins to break up the side and travel alongside what Chillsbane left behind. At the end of your turn, both of the Displacer Beasts are going to take their legendary actions. The Displacer Beast is going to get 1 attack roll on you, Bhold. You did not reckless, so that is a total of 11 to hit. Oh, no.
This is disadvantage because of Queglod's thing.
Oh, yes, with disadvantage, and that would have been a 14 to hit, actually.
And it doesn't hit.
Okay, so it still doesn't hit, yeah. As it goes to swing out with the tentacle, the frost breaks up the top, and it breaks just before it hits the end, and it shoots its tentacle back, and the frost is left off the edge of it as it breaks away. The other one against Sasha, just a regular roll. 16 plus 6 is 22, that does hit. Doing... that would be 9 points of bludgeoning, 4 points of slashing.
How much HP, Sasha?
9 points of bludgeoning, 4 points of slashing is 13. That takes her down to 24 hit points. She's almost at half. Okay.
But yeah, we have like the same hit points.
End of that goes back to Elsyan, top of the round.
Excellent.
You are outside of these things' reach because they can reach 10 feet and you're 20 feet in the air plus 10 feet away, so you're about 25 feet away.
Excellent.
Actually,
I like this distance.
Yes, you know what? Just to be a little bit more dynamic with this.
Uh-oh.
Well, he's gonna use the tiles, boys.
Elevation.
Oh damn, son!
I came prepared.
Oh shit!
Now I have a reason for not looking at everything straight down. Beautiful.
So
That is fun.
I can use 3D
That's
now.
just one. Oh no, that's just 2 tiles. Nice. That actually puts my climbing much more into perspective. Anyway, I am now going to.
Not
Which one
looking
did
at
you
this
guys
top
say-
down actually is really cool.
Which one of you guys say is the most damaging here? Which
What
one
do
of
you
these
mean?
2 are causing the most damage, causing the most problem?
I believe this one's
I
done the
mean-
most damage.
done or taken?
Done. How much damage did
Well,
we?
They've both done about the
They've both
same,
done,
but
yeah.
some of them,
Yeah.
some of it has. One of them is kind of partially locked down with. Bhold.
I'd say this one probably
the
more
bottom.
vulnerable at this point, so I'd say focus fire him.
yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to do another 3-point Hammer of Inquisition.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw.
Yes.
That-
Rugby 14.
That is a 2. Minus 2 is 0.
Beautiful.
3d10.
Just let me sort out my
So you've used 9 side points so far.
Yep. Got 8 left.
Oh, wrong die. 3d10.
Oh, whoops, yes, you're right. And
That is 15 points of psychic damage.
no, not bad.
Nice, and it has disadvantage on its next wisdom saving throws. I'm correct?
Yes.
He doesn't get like any modifier on that or no?
No.
Ah,
No, no.
No, if he'd gone a particular path, I believe he does later levels, but he doesn't yet.
okay.
Oh no, that would have just been his talents, so never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, end of your turn is now Arachne's turn.
Well, Arachne is gonna do her usual thing
Arachne.
and fucking bite this thing in the butt.
She has advantage on the attack roll, so biting in the butt.
The classic maneuver.
Yep. Butt biter. Butt
Butt
biter.
biter.
Spiders in disguise.
Yep, so that is 5 plus 3 damage, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Plus
8
3.
points of piercing plus disadvantage on the Constitution saving throw. That is a total of 5, so that fails. So an additional 2d6 poison damage, please. 8.
And what does poisons mean, by the way? It doesn't recover any HP?
Poison means it has disadvantage on everything.
Ah,
Even attack rolls. So that's 5 points of poison damage.
and it's poison?
And it's poison.
And it's Arachne OP. Never nerfs.
Physical up.
No, hold on, I'm changing it. Shut up. I'm trying to find poisoned. There it is. No,
Great.
hold on.
Great.
Shut up!
I'm turning grid off. Be quiet. There we go. I'll change that to a circle later. So it's
Yeah, I
poison.
can change all of them to circles.
Yeah. So, it is now poisoned. Good to know. End of your turn, unless you want to do anything else with Arachne? I don't think she can, though.
I don't think she has anything she can use for a bonus action.
No, she doesn't. So, now to the Displacer Beast's turns. So, this one has disadvantage to attack you, Infernal, because it is poisoned.
And Arachne gets to attack it because it's attacking.
Because of Sentinel, yes. So, disadvantage. Does a 9 hit you?
No.
No. And an attack from a roll from an attack from Arachne, please. Advantage because no, regular roll because flanking but avoidance. So avoidance is kicking in. So let's see.
That's 8 plus
Plus
5.
one.
So 15.
13.
Well, 13. That hits. There's 5 points of damage plus disadvantage on the saving throw. That is a 13 plus 3 puts it at 16.
That succeeds.
Yep, so nothing happens. So it takes 5 plus 3, that's 8 points of damage from the Sentinel, and it can't move. Actually no, even then, as long as you hit or its speed is now 0, its avoidance disappears, so yeah. It no longer has disadvantage on attack rolls against it, which is good. And it still has a disadvantage on the attack against Bhold, that is a 4 plus 6 is 10, doesn't hit.
Nope.
The other one on Sasha is going to go for a strike. It is just a regular roll. That is a 15 plus 6 is 21. That hits. And the second attack is a natural 1. I'll roll for the severity of that in a moment. Sasha takes... that is 8 points of bludgeoning and 5 points of slashing.
Sasha needs some backup.
13
Yeah,
points
I'm
of
gonna
damage.
be-
That puts her down to 11.
I'm gonna use 2 different healing things to heal Sasha up.
Keep in mind you can't use 2 spell. You can use a spell and a cantrip. You can't use 2 spells.
Oh yeah, I forgot I
So
can't
it's
do that.
cure wounds or
Yeah.
healing word. Do you keep in
You
mind
do
though?
still have a potion, don't you?
That would take an action because that's administering a potion to somebody else.
Yeah. I know.
But you could still do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And because you're 10 feet, as long as you're within 10 feet when you move, it doesn't get to attack you.
Yeah, I would just move right here anyway.
And the natural 1 severity is a 3, so not very severe. So I'm going to give Sasha an attack roll with disadvantage.
What was it?
No, it doesn't hit. It was a
Was
3.
it?
It was a natural 1 on its part, but it was a 3 severity, so it was an opportunity attack with disadvantage. So as it strikes down with one tentacle, it strikes along the side of Sasha, finding an opening and breaking through. Sasha endures the pain and batters the next one back, using it as an opportunity to strike with her warhammer, but it phases through the outside of the creature and just misses as its form is now somewhere else. Moved to the side mildly. Okay, that is the end of their turn.
My turn.
Malcom, yes.
All right, I'm gonna move here and use Cure Wounds 2nd level.
Cure Wounds 2nd level. That is 2d8
plus 6.
plus 6. Yep. 2d8 plus 6. That is good damage. That is 18 healing to Sasha.
Good damage, he
Nice.
says.
Good damage kills Sasha.
Good damage to Sasha, 18.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right,
it goes
so that's
above
your
her max, so she loops back round to being.
Yep, exactly.
And then I'm gonna poison spray the one in front of me again.
Cure Wounds is an action, I believe. So,
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Poison spray's a.
Poison Spray is an action.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think. 1 sec. Shillelagh. I use Shillelagh.
Okay, your staff begins to grow as the wood around, as the vines and stuff around it begin to grow into it and form a thicker end to it. The crystal on the end, which I'm assuming is still the fire gem because you're in public,
Yeah.
yeah, begins to be protruded from one side, producing a shillelagh now. Okay.
We did a minor
Damage was
miscalculation, by the way.
How so?
I should not have received any healing.
From what?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh fuck.
So reduce yourself by however much healing you gained, or how much you were on
I'm
previously.
pretty sure that would have killed me.
Okay, in which case you're on.
Well, let me check. Hold on. No,
We'll say you're on 1 hit point for all intents and purposes. Cause
No, wait. I took 10 healing from Malcom, and then
10 healing from
Wait.
Malcom, and you took 9 healing from that, but then you took 18 from Harlan.
Oh.
28 and 9. That's 37.
I'll give Harlan back a spell slot because he wouldn't have used that if he knew. Second.
I wouldn't have used mine either.
Yeah, so you can gain back your spell slot. So yeah.
So, yeah.
Actually, you've been applying the d6 damage this time, so you would still be wearing them. So yeah, just say you're on like somewhere from 1 to 10 hit points.
I'm 6 HP.
6 HP. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Sasha, Sasha's turn. What's she gonna do? Hit it?
Well, she has a second spell slot, so. Inflict wound 2nd level, no.
She could spiritual weapon if you guys think you need it.
What are people thinking?
How much HP is she on?
Sasha, she's on 28.
Yeah, spiritual weapons. Like, what's the damage on it?
It's a d8 plus her spell attack modifier, which is a 5.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it's-
that's good damage.
So it's 1d8 plus 5 as a bonus action, and she can do that every round as a bonus action. That, or she's just going to hit it with a basic attack.
And this is the last 2nd level.
This is a no. She gained her 1 back because she wouldn't
Gained
have
one
used
back.
2nd level cure wounds.
Okay, yes, yeah. Use spiritual weapon then.
She's going to use it over there. It's going to get an attack, not with disadvantage because its avoidance has been broken. That is a 13. That does hit. It's a d8 plus 5. And it's 8 points of damage. That one. Taking that to that. Oh wait, no. There we go. And then as her main action, she's just going to swing at it. With disadvantage because of the thing. That wouldn't hit anyway. Actually, no, that would hit unless this is lower. Yeah. So she misses. She swings her warhammer again, passing through it as the beast seems to have moved again from its new location. Next in the initiative after Sasha is Bhold.
I gain normal or advantage now because this thing is gone.
Because it's being flanked, yes.
Yeah, and his evasion is gone.
And its evasion is gone, yes. So no need for reckless.
Yep. Okay, that hits.
Okay, 13
Plus 7,
plus 7.
20, and then a con save. Disadvantage.
Con save with disadvantage. That is a 2. It takes an additional d6.
Yep.
26 points of damage. Yeah. You raise your greatsword up, very angry with this thing. The blood pouring down your arms from the previous fight, and where the braces are digging into your body. As you swing the greatsword down, it slices into the top portion of where its shoulder blade is, and just slices straight through, severing a tentacle and one of its legs as it falls to the ground, completely out.
Nice.
So you have your hex, which you can redo.
Mhm.
And the poison is gone. For obvious reasons.
No, poison magically transfers to this one.
Whoa! No.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Bhold grabs the poison and throws it.
Seeing that, the other one is going to make its legendary action to make one attack against Sasha. That is a 20 to hit. That does hit. So that is 6 points of bludgeoning and 6 points of slashing, 12 damage to her. Okay. Next in the initiative is Queglod.
Me.
By the way, I
Yeah.
still
You
moving.
read
Right?
my mind.
Queglod,
Yeah.
it's Queglod.
I still had my movement, right?
Oh yeah. So if you wanted to move, you're welcome to do so.
There.
You're not moving very far.
No,
You
don't
are
want
still
to
within
be in
attack
its
range of
reach.
it, by the way.
Wait, am I?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
so
I am. I had the wrong view, so I thought it was out.
Just sit on Felipe.
I'll go here.
Well, sitting on Felipe is the only way to sit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's fine. Alright, and so Queglod, you move the
Okay,
hex
so
over.
me. Yep.
Constitution saving throw failures, and
I'm gonna move around here.
Queglod shuffles over.
Felipe's gonna move me. And this one hasn't been immobilized, has it?
Nope.
So
No.
it still has. We still have disadvantage.
Okay, Chris, I want to ask you something.
Go ahead.
If I die with the braces on and they revive me, how would that work? Does it count as healing? Or?
You go to 1 hit point. It can heal you
Ah,
up. You can be healed up to 1 hit point with the
Okay,
braces on.
so even if I'm revived, I'm on 1 HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elsyan and Arachne, you will be after
Yeah,
this. Keep
I
them.
want to try and. I want to try and shut this thing down, so I'm going to frostbite again.
Okay.
Limit its ability to attack.
Okay,
So
Constitution
Constitution
saving throw with disadvantage. That is a 3 and a 4, so it fails.
Okay.
It takes 1d6 damage plus hex damage, which makes that 2d6.
Yeah, 2d6. And no other mods.
No other mods. Weirdly cocked die. That was 6 damage. 1 necrotic, 5 cold, and its movement is
It has disadvantage on its next attack throw.
disadvantage on its next attack throw, and
I'm
its,
gonna be right back.
But
its avoidance is now broken. Elsyan,
oh shit, is it?
Wait,
yeah, 'cause
I'll
it
be
took
right back.
damage.
Oh right.
Took damage, so
Yes.
this thing's gone. So, Elsyan,
Yes.
and Arachne is after, so keep that in mind.
yeah, I already know what Arachne is gonna do. So.
Okay.
Right then, what am I gonna do now? Don't really want to use any more side points.
I can throw you a healing potion, maybe. I mean, not a healing potion, a mana potion,
Eh,
maybe.
I'm not hurting for side points. I've just gone down to half, but to be quite fair, I don't really. I'm not really worried about it right now.
Don't you have a crossbow?
I just had a spear that I could throw. Right now, I can use the crossbow because I'm actually better with my dex. I'm actually using my crossbow, Chris. Are you proud of me?
Go on then. So an attack roll, please. Regular roll.
What are attack rolls? I haven't experienced these in ages.
Nice, that hits. What's the damage on your crossbow?
It's 1d8 plus 3. I should have done mind thrust, but I want to do something.
Go ahead and do that. Oh, that is 8 points of damage. As you shoot a bolt. As you watch as for the first time ever, Elsyan pulls this tiny hand crossbow out from the inside of his cloak, almost ashamed of the look of it. Just holds it up and pew! This bolt just shoots through, striking into the side of the creature.
I'm looking around, just shiftily at all the people watching. Oh, I've got to whip it out now, because I imagine my cloak has like really large sleeves that I can stick my hands into.
Yeah.
I've got it hidden up there.
Yeah.
Let's put it back in. You saw nothing.
Shout that out to the crowd. The crowd, by the way, is loving this, and a few people are finding it funny that you're kind of just standing on top of the pillar.
I'm standing on top of the pillar. Bear in mind, I'm still in my fancy clothing.
Yeah. And Arachne? Yep, she moves around there. She does not have advantage because she's not directly flanking.
Yeah, no, she's not able to move to flanking.
Actually, these ones. Yep. Okay, so she gets an attack roll still. Regular roll because of it has already burned through its avoidance. With a +5 to hit. That hits.
And Constitution
saving throw with disadvantage. That's a 2. It fails, taking additional 2d6 damage. That is 6 points of piercing damage to it. Running it down to that. Plus 7. And that puts that down to that now. And it is now poisoned. Yep, so it's disadvantage on its attack rolls. Speaking of which,
everything.
Speaking of which, it's its turn. I'm going to roll for the intelligence of this creature because it's been damaging Sasha a lot. Yeah, it's going to continue attacking Sasha. So, disadvantage on the attack rolls and an attack roll from Arachne. Disadvantage on the attack roll, that misses.
I'm back. Anything happened to me?
Arachne hit it. You missed Elsyan using his hand crossbow for the first time ever.
No, did anything happen to me that I need to do?
Oh, nice. Natural 20, so you get to roll another die damage. So 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 2, taking that to 10. And now, Constitution saving throw does not get affected by the natural 20 because it's a saving throw unless I roll a 1. I didn't, I rolled a 4. Still fails, so 2d6 damage. So that's 10 plus... 9. Ooh, 19 points of damage. Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Arachne does
Wait,
damage.
what?
Hell.
19?
Yeah, Arachne does damage, but she's got no health. She relies on her dex to do damage. Alright, and that was on its first attack against Sasha. Now it gets a second one with disadvantage again. That's a
Do
2.
I get to attack it again? Because
No,
it's attacking.
only one reaction, I'm afraid.
Aww.
Still.
That would have been great.
Would have been. Okay. That's the end of its turn. Its avoidance is back up. And Malcom, it's your turn now.
Wait, is avoidance
Wait,
back?
its avoidance is back, even though he got
Every
hit
time
by
it
poison?
starts its turn, its avoidance goes up.
Ah.
But that didn't happen with this one.
Yeah, it did. It just got immediately broken because Arachne struck it at the end of its turn. Oh no, it was during its turn. So yeah, no, its avoidance is back down again, sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say. It's my turn, right?
Actually, no. I was playing it wrong on the other one. It should still have... Its avoidance should be back up because it's at the end of its next turn that it comes back up. So yeah, its avoidance is back up. But yes, it's your turn.
I'm going to...
Well, no,
do
it's,
the same
it's
thing.
displacement, not its avoidance. Avoidance is different.
I'm gonna do the same thing for Sasha again.
Its avoidance is different. Ooh.
13 plus 6
On Sasha?
on Sasha.
Alright. so Sasha, 13 plus 6, that's 19 points of healing, putting her up to 35 health.
Don't worry,
Check a
Sasha.
heal.
I got you.
Okay, that is your main action.
Yes, I can't do anything else. So
Okay, the end of your turn, it's Sasha's turn. She is going to move
I
her
will
spiritual
actually
weapon.
move closer down.
6, it's going to get an attack. That is a 19 to hit. I don't know why I rolled my die, but still, 19 plus 5, that hits almost indefinitely.
Wait, what?
I rolled the wrong die, I rolled my die for Sasha's spiritual weapon, but yeah.
No.
So that is 8 points of damage. That thing. Just out of habit, because I'm not used to rolling Harlan's die for this sort of thing.
Welcome back, whoever that was.
Okay. And then, with her main action, she is going to regular attack it. Just because she wants to conserve spell slots just in case for healing. Healing Bhold, that does hit. It's D8 damage plus her strength mod, which is 4, so that's 8 points of damage.
For healing Bhold, thank you.
Because the weapon would have had disadvantage. I need to actually roll this because it matters. Would have hit anyway. Yeah, so it's 8 points of damage to it.
Wait.
I rolled again because it was with disadvantage for the spiritual weapon, but because I forgot because of the avoidant, because of the displacement, but it went through anyway, so it doesn't matter. End of Sasha's turn. It's going to use its legendary action to try and strike Sasha with disadvantage. Doesn't hit. That's a 5. Behold.
Hey.
What
exactly does poison do again?
Does Arachne get an attack back?
Poisoned caused it to. No.
Arachne only
She only
gets
gets one
attacks.
reaction. She only gets one reaction per complete round. Poisoned. Unless I'm using it wrong, poisoned should mean that it gets disadvantage on everything, attack rolls and ability checks. Can I correct me if I'm wrong, anyone? But
I have my books with me, so I can't check.
poison. The poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yep.
And it lasts for a time equal to whatever it says. Arachne's poison lasts for a minute, so.
Does he have his miss chance thing?
No.
Okay, so mine. Oh,
no,
he doesn't.
but you have advantage because of Arachne. So go ahead, do your rolls, boy. None of you have rolled a natural critical yet.
No.
Even
What's
though
up?
you've had a lot of rolls.
On a disadvantage, I've had the 20.
Hey, Arachne
Sorry.
rolled on that 20.
Oh yeah, that's true. Arachne rolled around 20. Just now.
I hold on that 20 on disadvantage.
So that's 16 plus
This is
7,
good damage.
so 23 plus a con save with disadvantage.
Con save.
That's a 7 plus 3 is 10, so another 6.
Oh,
Oh, 27 points of damage, I want to say?
wait.
No. 6,
it
so
was
it's 29 points of damage.
16 plus 7, so it's
16
23 plus
7,
6, 29.
29. You
29.
bring up your greatsword and you overhead swing into it. It's unexpecting it. As you cleave through one of the tentacles and straight into its back, the creature lets out a yelp, and as the poison begins to claim it, its eyes go dark and it collapses onto the ground.
The Goliath kills both of them.
Yep, Goliath has landed the finishing blow on all of them so far. And,
Hey.
Hey, I
gets
fired my
it
crossbows. Why
Yeah.
not?
yeah, the
Arachne did only 10 less damage than Behold, alright?
and the commentator goes, "Well, isn't that something? The Goliath does it again! With the help of his companions, they have defeated the second round."
They're not becoming.
And now here comes the
And
last
And now
now-
here comes the third round.
The third round.
Oh,
After.
God, fucking damn.
A little bit of a rest for our challengers here. Giving them time to rest up, replenish themselves, to give them a fighting chance against the Takali.
The Takali.
What's the
Look at this
Takali?
Sudz, you get a roll with this with advantage. Everybody else gets disadvantage unless you are trained in nature. In
Disadvantage?
which case, yeah, unless
Book
you're
of Law?
trained in nature. Nope,
Book of
doesn't
Law?
apply here.
Aw.
Are you...
Oh, disadvantage. Nice.
What the
19.
fuck? Both disadvantage
Wow.
roll 20.
Still good from them.
Thought. Right,
Wow.
so that would be
Queglod?
a 19.
Oh man. That's 18 on you. That's a what on you, Behold?
What's this, nature?
Yeah.
17.
20.
17?
Yeah, because it's minus
Oh
2.
yeah, it's intelligence.
Yeah,
19.
12 for me then, I guess.
So,
I got
Fuck's sake.
from what you all know, wait, are you trained in nature, Queglod?
I'm trained, yes.
Okay, so you only get one roll. It's not
Oh,
a
yeah.
disadvantage, so just re-roll it. Yeah.
Yes.
16.
18.
18. Sudz or Malcolm, you recognize this. They were and still potentially are. You haven't kind of kept up with news. They were an emerging clan within the Barren Lands of scorpion-like people. Simon, you saw one yesterday, and you saw it being escorted in it,
yes.
joining the church.
Do I know what it is?
Elsyan, or let's go to Bhold. Bhold, you've seen these things in combat. They are extremely dangerous, and if you're not careful, you can end up being paralyzed, giving them the perfect chance to slaughter you.
I wish I was playing Aleuir.
Elsyan, you know the following about them.
Bear in mind, this is the 19.
It's a 19, yeah, I know. The Takali are extremely dangerous creatures. They are relatively barbaric, and they generally like survival over anything else. They tend to travel in hordes, and a single very dangerous Takali, or a single Takali, can still be very dangerous and lethal to most individuals. Very few, for that reason, will go into places such as deserts to try and overcome these foes. You have known of the elves of places such as deserts and that sort of thing be wiped out by these creatures.
How long do we have to rest?
You have 1 hour, which means you have enough time for a short rest, which means you can roll as many hit die as you want. You're restored on everything that is restored with a short rest. You can consume potions and you can do whatever. So you sit down and you repair yourselves for this time.
Well, I guess.
I have everything back.
And
what kind of spell
and Featherwing is restored.
I assume exhaustion doesn't get.
No, exhaustion persists. You're brought down off of the pillar, Elsyan. You've had your fun. I'm actually going to leave those there so I can use that in the future.
Poor Elsyan, not on the pillar.
The 2 Displacer Beasts are revived and taken away. Your hex is left behind. And the torch is remantled on and relit.
Hit dice is D or
how many
hit die
second
plus con mod or just a hit die?
It's hit die plus con mod.
Okay.
How many second level spells do I get back?
You don't get any because spell slots aren't restored at a short rest.
Look at these rolls.
Oh my goodness, that's full health for you.
Full HP, boys.
Yeah, and you've still got your braces on as well because hit die aren't negated.
Hit dice don't get reduced or don't get
Because I'm
negated.
going to use hit die until I'm full health. Oh, I'm done.
Right.
Yeah, hit dice don't get
so
negated,
that's
right?
plus 6, so that is 29 hit points for you.
That's coming in 20.
Roll. Sasha's gonna roll
29
for himself. By the way, your hit die should be at 4 because you've taken a few days rest.
Yeah.
So then just reduce it by the appropriate amount. She is healed by 10, putting up to 4 full.
So my hit count should be.
Your hit die should be a D8 because it's a thing, and your hit.
No, I mean my
your,
hit count.
your hit count should be 4 because you've taken 2 days rest already. So just reduce it down by 1 for each one you use.
I'm not using any because I'm only missing 2 health.
Well, you might as well use 1. I mean, depends.
Or
I'm gonna go to rest anyway after this, so.
Yeah. As you go into the room afterwards, there, Tashalia is there. Oh, Tashial, sorry, is there, and she's clapping her hands together at you.
Who is this?
The
Oh,
Goliath,
the
who
Goliath
you
from
think
the
is a
earlier.
male.
Armor Goliath.
Yeah, who you think is a male.
Wait, I don't.
She is female.
What? Alright, insight check, let's see. Or, what would this be?
It was a natural 1 on your first insight check. You don't know that you think she's
Oh,
male.
that was the
until she's-
perception check.
Yeah, the d20 you rolled was effectively what I took into account there. So
Okay.
you go into the waiting room or the preparation room, and she's there and she's clapping. Well done. I'm rather impressed by your performance so far. You certainly will be good in the arena fights in the coming weeks. You should put up a challenge against a lot of the creatures that we're going to throw against you. Your troop of 5 is certainly capable enough, I'll say that much. You've also got a fair few magical items on your hands, which is going to be useful, especially against the things that you're going to be going up against. Crowd also seem to love you, but be careful. During that first round I noticed they booed you, so I am going to have to dock marks for that.
Hey, it wasn't us, it was your creature running away.
Roll a deception check.
He was made out of stone, so he didn't bleed.
Plus my deception, which I believe is deception is the one I've got added into. That's +1, so that's 15.
Okay. She got a natural 20 on her insight.
Fuck!
She looks at you and she goes, "You may be interesting, and I don't know where your power comes from, but you said that you didn't have flair. So you're hiding some kind of magic. It caused it to run. As a result, the crowd booed you. You hid through that entire match, Elf. And so as a result, the crowd don't particularly like you. You hid on top of a pillar for the second round, and for the first round, you attacked, you did something to it, and then proceeded to attempt to climb the pillar.
Yes, I did.
So I will say this, just be careful. If the crowd don't like you and they boo you again, I'm going to have to dock more off of your winnings. We don't earn much from this, so don't expect much from us. After all, this is generally just charity running for pride. But don't think we're going to be harsh and not give you anything.
I might just have to do a backflip on top of that pillar then next time, won't I? Why would I say that?
I'm currently.
Now you have to do that.
I'll wait to see that. You're currently what, Malcom?
I'm gonna be sitting in a corner casting Speak with Animals ritual.
Okay. So you ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Yes, I'm talking to Arachne.
Okay. I will get back to that in a minute. Does anybody else want to do anything during this time? You've restored yourselves up and so on. We will stop here before we get into the next fight because otherwise we'll run into late.
Aww.
I need to get pizza, motherfuckers.
Yep.
No, fight more important.
No, pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza, Domino's pizza, garlic bread pizza.
Well,
That's what I live
what
for.
you can use your surges on again? On hit rolls?
You can use your surges on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws.
Okay.
It's too bad Arachne doesn't get them.
She should have the surge thing in her character sheet.
Does she?
No, she doesn't. So no, she wouldn't. No,
That
because she doesn't
sounds
class
better.
as a full character.
Yet.
Yet.
She's your companion, so she's an extension of you. So she can't use it that way, unfortunately.
Damn it. Can she use mine then?
No, she can't. Well, actually, you know what? I'll say yeah, sure. She can use yours.
Sweet.
If you wanted to. All the same, I'm looking forward to the next round. And I believe your kind, pointing to you, Malcom, your kind have travelled with the Tikali. They arrived yesterday and said they wanted some honourable opponents to fight against. Hopefully you can honour them. They aren't savage beasts, so...
Mind if I speak with one before we fight?
You're welcome to do so if you wish. You have an hour, so if you wish to spend any of that time doing so, you can.
I would very much appreciate a conversation with them before we fight.
Okay. Does anybody else wish for this? If you wish to meet your opponents before you face them?
Sure.
I think I'll be alright, thank you. I have a few things to prepare before the fight.
I'd like to meet them.
Okay.
I think I'll be fine not meeting them.
I really enjoyed the Stalag Tiger.
Okay. As So you two, Bhold and Malcom, you'll speak with animals cast at this point.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be talking to her, I think.
That was so much fun. I did die in the first one, but the kind people brought me back, and that was so much fun. I'll try to keep out of harm's way next time.
Deals with death at well, doesn't it?
Wait, is this Arachne?
This is Arachne.
Die!
Okay. I thought this was the fucking tiger. I was like, what the fuck?
No.
Arachne did die, to be honest. I mean,
Well,
I
she
think I'd be
didn't. She
pretty
didn't die. She took a fatal blow, went to 0 hit points, not double her HP, so she went down to
Okay.
0. She gets, I believe, she gets 2 death saving throws. Or have I not got that in your sheet? No. So she
you
would
don't
get
have
what? She would get a single death saving throw to stabilize or die.
Oh God. That's bad.
Yeah, but her death saving throws, because she's a companion, you can actually you can heal her a lot easier. It's one of your later features, which is yet to be written in, but it's there. It's the 10th level one, which I've changed the extra attack modifier thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. You did really well. I'm proud of you.
Good. I mean, you did too. I mean, I bit the back of that black cat's butt.
Yes,
Poisoned
that
it.
was.
Swole up like a balloon.
That was funny. I do have to admit. And when you rode on the tiger's back, that was also very funny.
Yeah, that was fun. We need to get one of those.
I know. We definitely do. They would make an excellent addition to our group.
You can tell Arachne's just an extension of Malcolm's personality.
Oh my god!
So, as you arrive at the other
So
area, you're brought into another chamber, and you're brought to this large waiting room, and you see before you a large scorpion-like humanoid, with the body of what you could call a human, except they've got 2 sets of arms. 2 on each side. On one, they hold a large chain with a spiked mace, kind of just currently lying on the floor, and they're just holding against the chain. And the other one has a set of 3 long swords, 1 in each, like scabbard to one side of it. And it's just currently sat there, and it's currently petting 2 giant scorpions.
Oh goodness! Now we get.
How many of them?
2 giant scorpions, 1 Takali.
Wait, the Kali is a scorpion person? Or?
It's a scorpion humanoid, yes. I'll spell it.
Nice.
I'll find a image of it on thing, and I'll put it in Discord.
She has 4 arms. One side he has a mace.
Nope. I clicked map, not image. Want image. Indeed. And Tinkali, sorry. No. Go back. Hold on. There we go. Is there a good image around here? Let's see. There's that one will do. Open a new tab. And that is effectively what you guys see before you two. Except it has a second set of arms which are currently crossed in front of it. Instead of the
And on one side he has a mace, and on the other?
on one side he has a flail, and on the other he has 3 scabbards filled with long swords. Curved long swords, more like scimitars.
3?
3, because he has 4
He's got
arms.
4 arms.
Oh yeah, one hand on the mace.
One
Or
hand
the
hand
flail.
on the flail, the other one's all on the long swords, and he has this large scorpion stinger on the back. And you can see these 2 giant scorpions next to him, which he is slowly like stroking on the head. And as you guys walk in, he looks over and goes, "So these are the ones who I'll be fighting in the coming up battle. Pleasure to meet you."
Indeed, it is a pleasure, and I'm gonna pull back my hood so they can actually see my face.
Ah, interesting. So you're a tiefling. Are you from the Barren Lands? Or are you from the Empire?
I am indeed from the Barren Lands.
Interesting.
Give me
Good
one
to
second.
meet you, that's for sure.
It is definitely good to meet you. When I heard that we were going to be fighting you, I had to come say hello.
Of course. Yes. I guess you're aware that our tribe has joined the ranks of the Queen.
Indeed.
Therefore, I was sent here to seek battle. I was sent here by the Queen herself, one of the chosen of my clan. Told that I was to fight in the arena, earn myself a small glory, understand this world a bit more. Maybe I'd find a challenge more worthy of me. I hope you do not disappoint.
I hope we don't either. But we definitely won't be pushovers.
Glad to
Can I
hear
roll
it.
an insight?
Go ahead. Let me get up there. What would you like to try and find out about him?
What can I try to learn?
Don't know. Do you want to try and glean from this?
Just to let you know, I'm gonna have to head off.
No, that's fine. We're going to end basically after its encounter,
Alright.
so before you
Sure.
enter the arena.
Yeah, try to see how, like, compared to me, how powerful this would be.
How strong he is. Compared to you, he doesn't seem overly strong.
But he can do multiple attacks.
He's not very strong, but he looks like he could be very dangerous in close quarters, doing a lot of damage, and you have no idea what that stinger might do.
Yeah.
And I bet that his companions will do a fair
Yeah,
bit.
will they fight with him?
Yeah,
I mean, Arachne and Feathering are fighting with me, so...
it's only fair. He also looks like he's more than a seasoned veteran from what you glean. He is some kind of very powerful warrior. In terms of where you stand, you could see him going toe-to-toe with one of the better of your tribe.
Better of my tribe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the giant scorpions.
Talk with animals with the scorpion.
Yeah. It is still
Hey,
technically
Hey,
active.
man, just go easy on the
It
second.
is still active?
It is still technically active, yeah.
I'm gonna try and talk to him then.
What would you like to say?
Hello there, can you hear me?
Both of them turn their head. He does as well, and they all kind of look at you, and one of the scorpions just snaps its claws together.
I take that as a yes. I'm gonna look at him. What are their names?
Their names are Drask and Shigal.
Drask and Shigal. You mind if I pet them? I haven't really seen too many giant scorpions.
I would rather you don't. I have a surprise. I'd rather keep secret.
Well, how about after the fight?
After the fight, you can speak to them. I'm fine with that. I will say this. It will be an honorable duel, and I will not emerge and use surprise as a way of getting an upper hand. So long as you do not try and use this against me, I will fight you honorably. Fighter to fighter.
So So Arachne cannot be stealthy. Okay, I got this.
Effectively, he's saying that you all have to be present, non-hidden, and you need to have your presence in like a formal manner where you'll bow, and he'll bow the same, and then combat will begin.
Oh, so we're gonna be dueling. Okay.
Effectively, but it's party versus him. But he doesn't want to have the upper hand by going in with stealthing, and he doesn't want to have you be able to surprise him. So.
Okay.
So you're saying 3v, however many we are, like 20.
3v numerous, yeah.
Yeah,
3v6.
3v a lot.
Well, that's 3v6.
Well, 7, 8. Oh, that's a hex.
That's a
not
hex.
person.
However, there is Felipe here, so.
Yeah. So 8.
Yeah.
I mean, hex is basically a person.
Just D6
And sacred weapon is a person as well, so
Yeah.
9.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And
Right.
flame sphere.
And this, and that, and
3v10.
and that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think you're all forgetting about the greatest warrior in our party.
Felipe.
Yeah.
He has 2 kills under his belt.
Hey, Arachne's got 1.
And he's got multiple.
That's yeah.
Wait, Arachne has multiple.
She kills the vampire.
She killed
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
got 2.
and the
Yeah.
scarecrow.
Wrecked.
Yep.
Wrecked, Felipe. Wrecked.
So, do we have a
Yeah, but
deal?
Felipe does 1 damage per hit. And
I
he's still
will.
beating you for kills or matching you for kills. Anyway.
He started before Arachne, alright? Shush.
Yeah,
Arachne had to sit in the back and do nothing for like ever. Because she had 1 HP and I couldn't bring her back. Because if they did more than 2 HP
she
damage to
instantly
her.
dies. Yep.
Yeah. So I
So-
had to keep her safe.
Do we have a deal?
I will speak to the rest of my party to make sure that they know. But yes.
She looks at, or the Tinkali looks at the, Tashal. I'll be waiting for your response, and if you betray it, don't think I'll go easy on you. Don't expect me to go easy on you either. But I am willing to go my worst. You betray this.
Well, I'll make sure that they know. I'm not looking forward to that. But if I'll send Featherwing here, stroking Featherwing. I'll send Featherwing here, and that'll be the signal to know that we agree.
Understood. Gives you a bow. I will
I
ask
bow
for your
back.
name after combat. Show me your prowess.
I will.
Alright, Malcom 1v1 Scorpion, dude.
Don't worry, I can.
I would like to see that.
I will make my AC 16. We got this, no problem.
Yep. Right. We will call
Takes
it there.
Okay.
With the
Oh.
curse removed and the party competing in their little games against a multitude of creatures and earning their rightful place within the tournament of the upcoming Harvesters Festival, the party has their time to themselves after this, before continuing on their journey, where the party will now fight a Tinkali in combat, the final fight of the night. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Follow, subscribe, whatever it ends up being in the thingamabob. Either way, hope you enjoyed and come back on Thursday for my Thursday campaign and Sunday for my Sunday campaign. So, thank you and enjoy. Bye bye.
Bye.